Good evening, everybody. It's Dylan Hash here with,
And I'm Leo.
and today we are going to be having a dual live stream covering Barron's Volleyball facing off against the Olympian Eagles and girls lacrosse Valhalla against Bonita Vista. So I'm very, very excited. We're going to be showing you guys back to warm-ups now as these varsity.
We did, no? We did.
Yo. Look. What do I say? Oh.
Good evening, everybody. It's Dylan Hash, and
I'm Leo.
we are welcome back once again to the Olympian Eagles facing off against the Bonita Vista Barons in a boys volleyball match. It's going to be a dual live stream as well. We're going to have girls lacrosse come in. They start at 7, so very, very busy night for us tonight.
Very excited about this game.
Now, I'm not sure if you're, knowledged on volleyball. Have you ever watched a game before?
Yeah. I watched a few.
But we're gonna test your knowledge here tonight. You have a score prediction? Just for a reminder, it goes to 5 sets, and every single time the point goes to 25. So it's whoever can get to 25 first when it comes to varsity volleyball.
I feel like it's gonna be a close match. You know, Ty and Bonita are always a rival team. Probably like a 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Going to
favor
the
of
5th set.
Bonita. Yeah.
I think Bonita will win the first one. Then maybe we might get caught slipping, lose the second 2, and then lose the 2 and then win 2. Just like you said, 3-2. A good competitive game. And honestly, they get really close. I've seen another volleyball game, the one that we commentated last week against the the Otay Ranch, the Mustangs. They came to our home field, and we had a good battle against them. Going to the 5th set, I believe, and hopefully we see something like that, a competitive game.
Yeah, the Olympian team looks pretty big. I can see the big boys right here.
Big boys, not very tall, definitely a height differential with Bonita and the Eagles. And as you could see, our team just calm and collected as they're bouncing around like hooligans.
Yeah, compared to Olympian, they actually look tall, Bonita. So it's a pretty exciting game today.
The referee's talking to our coach. And this varsity team now is ready. Very, very ready.
Ready and prepared.
Now, so far to keep in mind, I'm pretty confident that this is a league game, and our league record right now standing at 3-1. This would be a good chance to get another win in that column. League is such an important part.
Yeah, for playoffs.
For playoffs, exactly. But a very important part of the record. Their overall record, though, 14-13. And this game is underway as Olympian begins it. Blocked by Aiden. That's the middle blocker in the front there. And Roberto sends it to Isaac, and from the back.
Benita getting the first point. Olympian, right? Benita.
Yeah, Benita.
Yeah,
getting the point there. I thought it went out of bounds, but
yeah,
not there. It's going to be Isaac.
Isaac.
He sends it away. Ball stays in court.
Start to the game.
And Olympian, some miscommunication there. The guy just looked up in the air and the ball was nowhere to be found. It's going to be Isaac, number 10, the setter for Benita, once again, serving the ball.
Yeah, I've seen Isaac progress through the years since novice.
I played with him then.
Yeah.
And a spike just goes right in his face. Another point for Bonita Vista. Coming in strong, a 3-0 lead right now. No mistakes by these Barons so far. Isaac about to send it away, but I like what you were saying about his progression throughout the years. In novice, he played setter, and he did pretty good. He still had a crazy hit, though. I could tell you his spike is dangerous. He can catch you slipping when he's not passing the ball to other players.
Oh, Olympian gets the first point? Or is it Benita?
Benita.
Benita again.
So on a little streak here at the beginning of the game on the first set, 4-0. And Olympian barely gets it over.
Another
spike.
Benita coming in strong.
These Barons celebrating.
Yeah.
So 5 points for Benita. Honestly, they might get to this 25 mark that you're supposed to get to first. The bump.
And another score.
It looks like Benita's just bullying them right now. It's
just playing around with them right now.
Seems unstoppable. Or seems impossible for these Olympian Eagles to get the ball even into the air, and it is unstoppable for our Barons. We've been an unstoppable force so far.
Unstoppable force.
Sorry, the camera just panned to us. And just a little too much sauce on that one. Ball goes out of bounds into the crowd. Now I'm curious, Isaac still serving right now.
Serving, I see that.
I'm wondering if Olympian's even gonna respond with a point right now as we're getting closer and closer to the double-digit mark. Olympian sending it into the air. Set to the back line. And it's honestly a good strategy. The tip.
The spike and the block.
And that's really how you do it to extend the lead to 8. You have the middle blocker and the oppo. That's what you call in the position.
The opper.
Get them right next to each other and make somewhat of a wall. Sorry, I stuttered there. Make some sort of a wall blocking the ball. That's what coach taught us, at least when I played. But I'm retired right now.
Retired. Same.
BVTV just puts me to work. Just kidding. It's all my choice. 9-0 right now. And a timeout being called. Honestly, a good timeout, too, by Olympian. If I was getting destroyed 9-0, I really wouldn't know what to do. So I'm a little aware on your past in football. You know, have you ever been down like this?
Many times.
What's really the mindset or the mentality you could have?
The mindset right now is just going after it, staying calm. The game is still long, so there could be a change in how the
game really
how the
turns out.
game is going. So just staying calm and just trying your best. Even
Great
if you're
advice.
losing.
You know, I wish you were there out on the court to tell him right now, but Isaac
Maybe a coach.
coming
next
back
time.
now. Maybe a coach.
Yeah.
We'll see. And the rally has begun. Roberto with the spike.
And another point.
And folks, we're going into double digits now.
So my question is, do you think Isaac is getting tired right now?
Honestly, I'm a little surprised he's keeping with this really consistent serve. The ball hasn't gone out in any of them, so it's really just about perfection. And I kind of called it, you know. I shouldn't have said it. I kind of spoke it into existence.
First
there.
point for Olympian.
But so far, I don't think Benita is worried
It's not
at
worried
all,
much.
at least in this set right now. Everything can change really quickly, like you said.
You see? 11-1 right now.
And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but are we playing their JV team?
Ooh. I mean, they are Division 2, and Benita's Division 1 right now, so.
That is a good thing to put in accommodation.
Yeah. Ooh.
And didn't put enough oomph on that one.
Not much power into it.
So Roberto, number 8.
Number 8, Roberto.
I believe he plays outside hitter or oppo.
So what is Oppo?
So oppo, so they're the people in the front. There's the middle blocker, Aiden, who plays in the middle, and he kind of goes side to side, kind of shimmies like a crab, jumping and blocking the ball or hitting it. And the oppo is one of the people on the sides of him, and then the outside hitter is just the other person on the other side.
Okay, good to know.
13-1 right now, or I think it's going to be 13-2 with that serve going out. We've kept it pretty consistent so far. The only mistakes we've made are on serves, shooting ourselves in the leg. That's how those 2 points went to Olympian.
Too much power.
And Aiden sends it out of bounds.
15-3.
So Olympian setting themselves up again. The serve is off. And they get it over that time.
And it was outside, I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah, 13-4. You see, that's the mentality. Like, Olympian could jump back, and it could be 13-13 again. So it all depends on the game, how it goes.
Honestly, Benita might have seen that and started slacking off a little bit. Seen that they had such a majority and this wasn't going to be that much of competition.
Right. Oh, that block right there.
But just like that, the tide could shift.
Could shift. They're catching up slowly.
Olympian making a dent in that Benita lead. 13-5 right now. It's number 1 for Olympian. On a little bit of a roll. Points-wise. And Aiden trying to take control, but the ball blocked once again.
13-6.
And honestly, I think the approach they need to take right now is kind of I was wrong. Apparently he did get the point. The ball went out of bounds. My apologies, but what I was saying is the strategy we kind of have to go with is just play it safe. We don't need to go for these huge hits. We need to keep setting it back so we don't get blocked, because the Olympian Eagles are having a hard time getting the ball over that net, and if we just put them in that bad position, I think we'll be good.
They do look kind of small. Not gonna offend nobody, but
that's why I was like, is this like
the JV team? Yeah. But
that was a good spike on that one.
Yep.
But a good bump by Benita. Aiden saves it. Isaac sets.
And scores.
And that's really textbook what you want to do every time the ball goes over the net. 3 points of contact Someone hits the ball up, someone sets it to someone, and someone spikes that ball down on the floor. So Aiden, number 13, he's going to have it once again. And a powerful hit. Nothing you could really do with that one.
That's around the first power hit that I see from Olympian, so surprised.
Answering back.
Yeah. Olympian's coming from a loss right now against Eastlake. They went 3-0. So.
And honestly, Eastlake is one of the toughest teams
yes.
in our league, who are one of the schools closest to us.
Yeah, Eastlake is really good with every single sport they're in. So
their volleyball program, they're successful.
Yeah.
They have been in the past couple years, but Bonita Vista going steady with the 14-13 record overall.
14-13.
Keeping it 50-50. Mediocre, as some would say.
Yep. Let's see if they can make it 15-13 today.
Ball barely goes over, and Bonita Vista gets the point. 17-7. As we're getting closer and closer to the end of the set. We've seen a little bit of a comeback, a bounce back.
Yeah, a bounce back from Olympian. So
excited to see how it plays out, at least the first set. We could see if the waters shift even more.
Probably by the second set, they're going to be closer. So.
I just think this varsity team needed to get warmed up.
Warmed up a little bit more.
Yeah. They're making it more competitive now.
Yeah.
So Gray now with the ball. It's number 9. Consistent serves is what Bonita's looking for, and they got it that time.
And
blocked,
but they saved it.
Good save. Bonita resetting.
And another point. 19-7, Bonita.
And honestly, that's just what they have to continue doing. Every time they're sending it to number 15, putting that ball in the air for him, he's been pounding that ball to the floor. Gray once again. Trying to keep the points on a streak. Blocked.
And
unable to be saved.
It's all good still. 19-8.
Now right now, have you seen anyone who's what's it called? In the talk for MVP of the game so far? Honestly,
Isaac, maybe.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, Isaac started with 10 points.
Half the team's points.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Those consistent serves are what get you into playoffs and championships.
Yeah.
Consistency. And I know this guy's consistent. Number 15, one of the hardest hitters for Bonita Vista. Sends it away.
Sends it too hard, I think.
Too hard.
So.
I swear, I keep calling it.
Yeah, you keep. Just don't jinx it, man.
I won't jinx it. I'll keep my mouth shut. The commentator should keep his mouth shut. Olympian. With an 11-point deficit. Might be too late to savor this set.
Savor, yeah. Maybe next set they'll get back. Keep it closer.
They just need a fresh start.
And they couldn't save it.
4 more points till pay dirt for the first set.
It's 2010, so 5 more points.
5 more points till pay dirt. In the back set by Isaac.
And sent it too far, I think.
And no, we're going to keep it.
Yeah,
staying in bounds.
All right, so it stayed inside.
And Aiden checks back into the game. The middle. Consistency is key. And we're just not consistent.
Yep, they're sending it too hard.
Now I know how my volleyball coach would feel. I mean, imagine how these coaches feel. Just serve it in bounds.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be hard. Just get it in.
Just get it in.
So Olympian now answering back. Roberto saving it.
Close battle. Good one.
The ball hits the floor.
Yep.
22 points. Olympian 11.
They really come back. 10-0.
Mm-hmm.
22-0 now. 22-11. Not bad.
So we're back to Isaac, it seems. And that was
a pretty decent.
good serve.
Yeah. Ooh.
And the Olympian Eagles, one of their biggest problems is communication, it seems so far.
Yep. You don't know where to pass it to.
When that ball's in the air, there's also another problem where they don't know who should grab it. You kind of have to call mine, or say
Or
something to be
yours.
able to
Yeah.
accommodate for that.
Ooh.
What a spike.
What a spike and what a save.
Two people jumping up, trying to block it, and still could not execute. That's how powerful hits like those are.
So
Isaac trying to end off this set.
And too far.
Just too far, just a little bit outside.
Yeah.
12-24. And you never really know, especially with volleyball. Olympian could come back all in one streak. But I doubt it. These Barons, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They're prepared. And the save by number, I don't know what number is it. Number 6.
Hits it on the floor.
24-13.
So Olympian trying with all their might. At least trying to make a statement. But Roberto is going to end off this set.
A good first set.
And they're going to
Bonita.
celebrate on the court too.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that, folks. But now these teams, they have a good chance to take a break and talk to their coaches. And what would your coach tell you in a situation like this when you're winning, at least in the Barons' perspective? What do you want to keep doing?
Just
stay on track.
Stay consistent, just keep playing the game you're playing and keep working with your team to further the points up. So staying consistent is what my coach would tell me.
Consistency is key. You
Key.
know the quote.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what our MVP of the game so far has been doing, Isaac. He's been staying on top of that and
you see Lacrosse right now?
showing you guys a little taste of what we're going to be getting into soon. Girls lacrosse, or boys lacrosse. My apologies. How could I not tell by the picture that
By
I'm
the
looking at
helmets.
right now, the video? But Bonita Vista is going to be facing off against Valhalla.
Valhalla. Is Valhalla good? I haven't. I know they're good in football, but I'm not sure about lacrosse.
I'm honestly not really sure. I have no clue, but
Yeah.
I know that their school is really, really respected in their programs, like what's it called, athletics and everything like that. So I wouldn't be surprised that their lacrosse team would be good.
Good also.
It's probably going to be a hard-fought game. I mean, these Barons, when it comes to lacrosse, we're pretty good at it.
Pretty good.
Our team, I've talked to some of our players, so I'm excited to be doing a dual live stream.
I heard
right
most
now.
players from football are at lacrosse right now. So
That's what I was just about to say,
Yeah.
So when I put it into perspective, a lot of these Valhalla kids doing football are probably doing lacrosse as well.
also
It's a huge sport, It's been kind of growing. Almost.
It's been growing a lot.
It's huge for scholarships. It's a good sport for that type of stuff.
College.
Lacrosse. But volleyball is a good sport too for college.
Volleyball.
We're getting into that right now. Not sure what time it is. Ever since I started doing these live streams, I lost time. All I do is I live here in the studio.
I
I've
live
been
here in the studio.
doing back to back to back to back.
You just had a Baron buddy, right?
Yeah, I just had the Baron Buddies live stream.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We were on the news, me and Wyatt. Lucky enough to have some of my voice clips in there. So it was
Pretty nice.
pretty nice.
decent.
It aired like 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
So I'm a very busy man.
Very busy.
Technically 3 live streams all in one day. And I'm probably going to get a text message from Jaden in about 2 days talking about one on Friday. He's laughing at me from the back knowing I'm right.
So we're back with the second set. Olympian Barons.
And one of the best things about this is it's 0-0. It's almost like a clean slate.
Yep.
Except it's not. I mean,
Barons have the advantage.
1-0 towards the Barons.
Yep. Let's see how Olympian responds to Bonita this time.
And honestly, they could come out hot, fresh out the gate, like how we did with Isaac going 10 serves in a row,
Yep.
double digits.
So Olympian starts with the ball, or?
Or I think Olympian does. We started with it. Or no, we do. They started with it last time.
They started. Okay.
But we got the point. So Isaac, we'll see if he could go 10 in a row again. That's kind of ideally what we want to see. That's what gave us the little advantage in the beginning.
What we're looking for right here.
We're up and away. That serve. Phenomenal.
And first point for Bonita.
Roberto slams it. Or I believe that might have been a Olympian point.
That was oh yeah, that was Olympian.
Set is up.
And point by Bonita.
And it's always great when the ball gets a lucky bounce off the net like that to go right into the floor. It's what I'd get happy about, the little things when I would play. Roberto getting ready for his serve, his jump serve, in fact, and
it was too hard.
Too hard. I mean, every time I'm hyping someone up for a serve, it's almost like they could hear me.
Too much hype.
Too much hype. Olympian with the lead so far. These mistakes, we just can't let them catch up to us. We shoot ourselves in the foot.
Another mistake right there, too hard.
So 3 mistakes, or, well, I'm being too blunt. 3 out of bounds in a row.
Yep.
If I was coach, if we saw a 4th, it'd be a timeout time, maybe get some water. Try to get your head back into the game, because that's the whole team messing up there. It's a mental thing. From the back.
And point by Bonita.
Positive things to look at. Good job for our Barons. Trying to get back to a tie game, but it's pretty early on in the set. The set behind the back.
Smart. Ooh, and outside. Oh, no, never mind. It was inside.
Inside. It hit off the fingers of the players. And, you know, that's something that would suck when I would play middle blocker. You know how hard you're getting hit in the hand with that ball?
It hurts, right?
Yeah.
I can feel the pain.
You get used to it. So Aiden keeping it consistent, even serving it once more. That's the word of the day tonight.
Consistency.
Quote of the day, guys.
And a block.
But somehow saved.
Yeah.
I thought that hit the floor for sure.
And that was a
statement right there by Bonita Vista. In this sport, everything kind of comes in hot streaks. You know, there'll be moments where Bonita will be on a roll, getting 3 serves in a row. 3 serves in a row and getting points and spikes, and the other team will come back.
Yep.
It'll change quickly. Aiden on his 3rd consecutive serve now.
You could have another MVP right here.
We might. Let's get to double digits and we'll you can see him jumping up like that.
Celebrating.
I can't hype him up or he's gonna do bad. They all can hear me.
Just keep quiet. And
that was a good
serve.
Making the Eagles run for it.
Ooh, with that one hand.
What a set. Good setup.
What a save. And what a block by Bonita.
Really, really nice to have tall players like that who can jump up and really put it out there. 8-3 right now. and not able to go over the net. Bonita Vista getting another point. We're at 9 right now.
9-3.
And Aiden, he's continuing. It seems like he's pulling an Isaac.
An Isaac.
In a sense.
Another MVP right here. Ooh, with the foot. Can you do that?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can kick it. Like, you have to just put your foot on the floor and keep it there.
Yeah,
so it just bounces off your foot.
Okay.
Not sure you could, like, kick it.
It's not soccer here.
No. The referee blows the whistle for some reason.
Timeout? Who knows?
Might be.
Oh, it's Baron's fault.
It's going to be Olympian point, it seems. Getting closer and closer. It's 9-5, or might have just been Olympian's serve.
But Bonita bounced back. They were what, 2-3, and they went to 9-5.
Tries to save it, almost runs into 2 teachers.
What's that teacher's name?
Miss Rivera, and then the old guy.
The old guy.
The old dude.
I forget his name. Mr. H? Mr. H. Or Mr. A.
Good serve by Bonita Vista, and I'm lying out my mind. Went out of bounds. It was a good serve, but too much power on it.
Always too much power.
But hey, when you're equipped with an arm like that and you have the ability to make powerful, skillful spikes like that, I wouldn't be surprised if you pulled that out every once in a while.
Big boy serving.
You know, I was going to say something. Looked like LeBron James with that one.
And point by Bonita.
11-6, and just like we saw in the first set, we're kind of slowly getting away from Olympian. Slowly but surely, kind of like a snail. Or an even better analogy, kind of like the turtle against the rabbit, or the tortoise and the hare.
The tortoise.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Are we the hare?
No.
We're the tortoise.
We're the tortoise. It's just they're like really, really slow. It's like a tortoise versus a tortoise.
like a turtle versus a tortoise.
Yeah, exactly. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
In fact. And Bonita Vista making substitutions now. As you have to. It's actually rotational. Everyone moves a position when there's a point. It's kind of hard to, memorize, if I'm going to be honest. I was stuck on my bed for like an hour memorizing the positions in novice during freshman year.
It was kind of complicated.
But it's kind of the same thing you have to do for football.
football.
Memorizing the plays, watching film.
It's really tiring. I have stayed up many hours at night watching film.
It's one of the things you got to do, though. It helps you. It helps you a lot.
Yep.
Bonita sending it away.
And out of bounds? Yes. Or no, it wasn't. So.
That was just a good play by Olympian. Getting it where the Barons were not.
Good play. So do they play the 3 sets if Bonita wins this one? Or
yeah, we're going to go to a third.
All right.
It could possibly go to 5, but I don't think Olympian's going to make that big of a comeback and that big of a statement. I'm not biased. I'm just confident in my Barons, guys.
Confident enough.
Good spike there. And it's looking a little more competitive. 9-13 right now, Olympian. Getting ready to serve. In the back set, 17. An Olympian.
Olympian's catching up.
Catching up.
Yeah,
like I said, it comes in streaks. Both these teams, they're going to fire their shots, but it's who's firing the most, really. Who has the most artillery?
Like every sport, you just gotta stay calm. Just know your plays, know your team, and you got that.
And that hit him so hard, he literally caught the ball. He didn't know what to do with that one. Number 17 for Olympian.
Looking like a lineman right there.
Looking like a lineman. He just looked down. He started playing with his hands. He didn't know what to do. But Isaac knows what to do. He's been our MVP of the match, honestly, so far. In the first set, a little blast from the past. He did 10 consecutive serves that went for points for Bonita Vista. And right now he's doing that. Bonita keeping it alive.
And they couldn't.
And that's got to hurt. That's a changing moment in the game. Olympian getting the point.
Yeah, the turtle's catching up to us.
Turtle is catching up to us. And, you know, honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, turtles might be faster than tortoises. We might need a Google check here. I'm not National Geographic, folks. I'm BVTV. You could always watch us on our YouTube, Instagram, or Wix site. Catch us on our Instagram, BVHS_TV. And our Wix site, of course, we're streaming on. Always happy to be here giving live streams, and always happy to be here watching our Barons in any sport it may be. Just a reminder, we have our boys lacrosse game coming up at around 7 o'clock. Facing off against Valhalla High School.
The Vikings.
The Vikings. I was about to say, like, what is their mascot?
I mean, it makes sense. Valhalla, Vikings.
Valhalla Vikings.
Yeah.
15-12 now. Inching closer and closer. Bonita Vista gets the point. And they're all just so happy, jumping around and such. Roberto, number 8.
Roberto.
It's his turn to take control of this game.
Last time he shot it too far, so let's see if this time.
And for some reason, there's a stoppage of play. Maybe a timeout, or, oh, it seems the referees are just talking to the flag holders. If you didn't know, the people holding the flags, they either pointed up or pointed down whether the ball was in or out. So just kind of an extra eye to determine for the referees. And maybe sometimes they might be wrong, and that's what's the referees talking about. Sometimes they're a little biased. They're usually the JV team that comes before.
Didn't notice, but that referee's a woman.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
15-13. Just a 2-point differential right now.
15-13.
Ball is sent over. 15. Good rally going so far. Blocked by Olympian.
They couldn't save it.
Almost impossible there, but hey, Olympian making it a really, really close game right now.
They're going to come back. They're seeing how Bonita's playing, and they're adjusting to that.
15-14 as Olympian is going underway. Isaac sets it. 15. That's what they've been going to all night. Number 15.
Yeah.
Kind of their go-to. And I could see why, arguably one of the most powerful hitters on this Baron team.
And the tallest.
Yeah, he's been in the program for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Dominating over the years. 15-15, we're at a tie game, folks. Stakes have been raised in the first set of this volleyball game.
And
in the second set, my fault. In the second set of this volleyball game.
Too much power again. That's been an issue with Bonita all night. Too much power.
Just trying to stay consistent. We can't make mistakes like this. Hurts. Isaac with the trickery.
Ooh.
And that's an MVP move when you...
And nobody moved.
When you want to get quick points like that, real smart. And number 20
smart.
is checked into the game as Aiden is lining himself up. And when you're serving, it's pretty scary. You got to mentally prepare yourself You kind of have to have a ritual, like when shooting free throws.
Shooting free throws. My question is, why is one player different color shirts?
Ooh, that is a good question. So one of them is what's it called? Not a outside hitter. It's something, but they're a special player on the team, and they don't really line up to hit the ball. They're there just to kind of save it, you know.
Help it.
Save it and hit it up. So there's how could I forget this? So there's a setter, there's a middle, outside hitter, but it's one of the receivers. I'm forgetting. So sad.
Yeah, first time being behind the camera.
I know. I'm
Or
very,
in front of
very
the
happy.
cameras.
Very, very happy that you're here.
Yeah.
Doing a pretty fine job commentating for the first time. And hey, volleyball is not the easiest
Not
sport
the
to
easiest.
commentate for your first time. I'm going to give it to you.
Especially if you don't know no rules about the game. So.
Exactly. Olympian gets the point, and
Yeah.
they're neck and neck now, 18-17.
It's anybody's game right now.
Substitutions made for Olympian. Number 5 checks in. And this would be a huge win for us, extending our record to 15 wins. It's a milestone we've wanted to hit.
And point for Benita.
Textbook play right there. It's going to go to Gray. Getting a chance to serve the ball once again. Now in volleyball, they play a lot of games. I mean, just about 30 just this season.
Yeah, I can see that 30 games is
And
pretty tiring.
luckily it's not just one-night games like these. Usually they have tournaments that they go to where they have about 4 or 5, maybe 3 games going on at one school, and pretty
Yeah.
tiresome.
30 games per day. It's tiring.
Very, very tiring. It's going to be
Point.
Olympian point somehow. Let me talk to the ref. 20-18 now. And as we're inching closer, what Benita needs to do is stay consistent. Stay consistent, because
Key word today, guys.
if we continue making mistakes by hitting the ball too hard or hitting it out of bounds when it isn't really necessary, we just have to play safe and keep consistent.
Keep consistency.
17 with the serve. And Benita gets the point.
21-18. 4 more points.
4 more points. That's all we need for one more set. One more set. It's off and away. And just right in their face as the ball is sent up.
That's a pretty strong hit right there.
Correct. Responded back by a Baron. It's going to be a little bit of deja vu. 10 seconds and we're back to the serve by number 15. Blocked in his face. An Olympian gets a point. $19 points for Olympian, the Eagles.
22 points for Benita.
And they're not flying very high right now. They're
Pretty low.
pretty low.
But they're catching up. 22 to 20. Or no, 23 to 19. Not bad.
Flying at a very unsafe level, very dangerous level. As we are maintaining victory, and the referee's now talking to the Barons, or the flag dude's talking to the referee once again, and apparently they have problems. They have beef.
They're beefing right now.
They're beefing, and the referee's like, you see the court? When you look at the court, you have to put the flag up when the ball hits the court.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, I don't know why you guys told me to do this. I'm on JV. This is my first time playing.
Nah, let's say he's on novice. And it was point for Olympian, I guess.
Point for Bonita?
Bonita or Olympian? I don't know. Somebody's cheering.
Somebody's cheering.
(23 to 20). Wow.
So the referees were late, and now they're causing problems. Guys, we're 2 points away from victory in another set.
And they went down to 23-19.
Let's keep focused. This is going to mess up the mentality of our Barons on the court right now.
Ooh, and I guess not.
And I'm literally blaming that on the ref. She stopped the game, got our Barons out of their mojo and their flow, and then that serve was into the net.
Kind of doo-doo.
Don't worry, Barons, I got you. I'll talk to her after the game.
It's always the ref's fault.
Sends the ball over. Roberto spikes it into the floor, and it's out of bounds.
Power.
Now, what did I say? We need to stop making mistakes like this, and especially when it gets to the end of sets. 23 to 21, when you're at a score like that, you don't want to make mistakes, and that's what we did. Too hard on the hit. Quick set. And that's what you do. Aiden, he's playing smart. Isaac brings it up.
You're in the block by Olympian. They're catching up. They're catching up. Come on.
Ugh.
This tortoise and turtle game is going pretty close.
And honestly, that might have been the best analogy of 2025. I mean, tortoises and turtles are probably pretty similar in pacing.
Point for Bonita. You see that jump?
That was a good jump. That was a turtle jump right there.
That
Tortoise jump.
Tortoise jump, yeah.
So Isaac kind of coming in like Superman, going to save the day, save the set.
Again.
I would hope so. He's getting ready now with that consistent serve.
And point for Bonita. Another win.
The block by Aiden.
Yes, sir.
And honestly, it was really, really good. It's
Really
going to
close
extend
game.
our lead to 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. It's the score that any coach wants to look at, any team wants to look at when you're going into the third set. Best out of 3. We could possibly go to 5, but folks,
Here's Lacrosse.
here's boys lacrosse.
Still sunny outside? Wow.
It's warming up right now.
Warm-ups.
And time for a break for Bonita Vista's boys volleyball. And right now we've kind of seen what we've wanted to see. It's not anything that's been stressing us out that much so far. We started the game with a really confident lead, 10 points off the get-go from Isaac.
MVP right here.
And honestly, I was just about to say, he's closing out this MVP talk with how he performed in that last set. Kind of closing it out there was really crucial for this Baron team.
Bonita needs to fix some mistakes, like the too much power when they serve.
Honestly, we shouldn't have let the game get that close.
Yeah.
It should not have gotten that close.
Never.
What we have to do is play it safe.
Play it
I know
safe.
we've been using the word
Consistency.
but right now we just got to play it safe. Get the ball in the court with these serves. Don't try to go too off the rails. Nothing flashy. Right now we're at 2-0.
2-0. So how does it get to 5?
So it could possibly go to 5 if if Olympian comes back by winning these 2 sets, and then it goes to one final 5th game where it's only to 15 points.
Okay.
But honestly, I don't think it's going to go to that. We've seen excellent performance from our Bonita Vista Barons so far.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really excited. I'm wondering what coach is telling them right now. Honestly, it's probably, hey guys, good job. Make sure when this one's over to clean up after yourselves, because there's not anything else to worry about right now other than staying consistent and playing it safe.
I want to see what the Olympians coach is saying right now. Like, what does he feel?
He's probably upset. I mean, the referees showed up late. This game has been going, or all these games, JV and novice, started late, so he's probably upset, like, wow, I just came over to this high school and spent my whole afternoon doing nothing just to get swept out by the Bonita Vista Barons. And that's what we do. We like making opposing teams feel just like that. And you could see him. Thanks for the coach cam.
And they're on a 3-game losing streak, so it's about to go to 4.
Ooh, a little salt in the wound.
A little salt in the wound.
And right now he's going to talk to the Olympian Eagles, number 9. One of their outside hitters, I'm pretty sure. But it is mandatory for the receivers, one of them, as you can see, like for Olympian, number 21, to have those different shirts.
Yeah.
When I first started playing, like when I didn't know what position I wanted yet, I was like, oh, I wanted the cool shirt.
The blue shirt.
Yeah. And the game has begun for Bonita Vista against Valhalla, the Vikings.
Yeah.
Or it hasn't begun.
Just practice.
I just see two teams practicing in different jerseys, and that's what I think it is.
Probably practice jerseys.
Practice jerseys. Guys, I literally don't know what time it is. Like, I couldn't know at all. Okay.
6:47. All right. Lacrosse has 20 minutes or 10 minutes now.
It could be 7:30, I'd believe you.
At 7.
The referee taking her steps on her stool.
She needs them. Okay.
And the game is underway. The third and possibly final set of this game if Bonita is on top of it. The set. In good
What a
save.
good save, but bad response.
Good
Bad team.
effort. Good
Yep.
effort. Olympian gets the first point on this third set.
A for effort. First point.
Olympian once more. And out of bounds.
Out of bounds. I think we saw this in the last set, but Olympian was 2-0. And Bonita bounced back. So
Honestly, what we need is we need to get in a little groove. We need to start it off hot like how we usually do with Isaac serving and getting us in a good position. Just above the net.
a little tip off.
And Roberto sending a message. And that was definitely received by Olympian. They left it on red, though. Isaac, number 10.
Undelivered.
Undelivered. Now, what I would say is let's hope for 10 points in the beginning with no response back from Olympian, but you can't always promise that.
And point for...
Good block. And good point for Bonita Vista. Or
No,
never
for
mind.
Olympian.
My apologies. Good point for Olympian.
I thought that was outside. I was like, yeah.
3-1 right now. And there you saw it, trying to save it with his foot.
Yep.
I don't think in all of my time playing volleyball, I successfully saved it with my foot. It's pretty hard to accomplish.
Pretty hard.
You got to be quick thinking, and for me, that was kind of difficult.
What a good save. Well, that's my time, Barons. I'm going to switch it off to my other announcer. Thank you.
We're going to be entering in Kadarius Chapman. Thank you so much for what you did. Hopefully we see you in a new live stream next time. But right now, guys, we have Kadarius Chapman here with me. And the last time I was with you, KD, we were doing girls lacrosse, and we were looking at Bonita Vista demolishing Southwest in a girls lacrosse game. It was 21, if I believe, 21-0.
Yes.
But right now we're switching gears. We're back to volleyball, KD. It's 2-5 right now. We're in the third set.
Catch me up a
I'll
little
catch
bit.
you up, of course. Bonita Vista, we're at 2 points right now. Olympian, or never mind, we're at 3. Olympian, we're at 5. Beginning of the game in the first set. Bonita, we took a good lead with one of our players, Isaac, putting up 10 points at the beginning, and we won the second set as well. And right now we're just trying to close this one out in a sweep.
Okay. So, what's up, Barons? It's KD. Sorry to join late. Just had some stuff to deal with. It's all good though. I'm here. I'm ready. And Olympian scores. That's 5-6, I believe. 4-6.
And right now, KD, what me and Leo have been said is we really need to keep it consistent. That's kind of been our word. I don't think I've been using it too much, but what you'd notice is these Barron players have been making a little bit of mistakes, getting the ball outside, and that's what's been our key.
So like consistency of like the wrong thing. We're consistent on getting the ball out and making like tiny errors.
Yeah. Okay. Just need to fix the tiny errors. Bonita is the more talented team.
Have we won 2 sets or just one?
2 sets. 2 sets so far.
This is a must win just to get it over with and hop to Lacrosse.
Yes.
Okay.
7-5.
We are currently 0-2 in the league. If you
right now we're 3-1 in league.
My bad.
That's Olympian. My apologies. KD Chapman. Substitutions for Bonita. And honestly, we've been doing what we need to do right now in this set. A 2-point lead isn't comfortable, but it's good to look at. Just can't make mistakes.
Yeah. And we are, if I'm not mistaken, we are coming off a win, a 3-1 win against Otay Ranch.
In that game, it was very fun to watch. I'm pretty sure I went to it if it was the one at Otay.
We did.
We did.
No, it was at home.
At home?
It was home.
Then it was that one. And as you could see, boys lacrosse getting ready. See the referees out there. Unlike what happened in volleyball, there was a little bit late there by the referees, but not here.
It looks beautiful outside.
Does look beautiful outside.
The weather was amazing while I was out there, just scoping out the scenery. Not too cold, not too hot, right in the middle, nice and chilly outside.
KD, oh wow.
Beautiful.
Another thing that I've been mentioning is miscommunication throughout this entire game, mostly on the Olympian Eagles side. They haven't been to kind of talk to each other correctly and how they should. The ball's been going in between people without knowing who's going to be going for it.
Yeah.
It's a quick mistake, and honestly, it's a coaching mistake.
And that's the
coach
thing.
Needs to lock in for Olympian.
And that's the thing with most sports, you got to communicate. It's a team sport. You talk. On defense, you talk, especially in football.
Exactly.
You got to be loud out there.
As loud as you can, really.
As loud as you can. Get your word out there and talk as loud as you can. Make sure the defense is heard and everyone has their assignment.
It's always better when you're knowing that your team is on the same page as you.
Oh, my gosh. Beautiful.
Nasty spike.
Nasty. Anything like close to crazy, absurd. That was a beautiful spike right there to make it a 4-point lead.
It's going to be number 15 now. He's going to serve the ball.
And that's out.
Out of bounds. We've just needed to keep these hits in bounds. And honestly, Olympian hasn't even been putting much aggressive shots on us, something that we can't handle. This Barron team has faced much harder opponents in our time, but we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And maybe that's because we know we're facing a team that's honestly not on the Barron level.
Of course. And that's 12-8. Taking the lead back to 4 points.
And quite frankly, if I was the coach, I would be saying to keep in gear, keep on going faster, and keep doing what you're doing, because when we're ooh, wow. Good save by Olympian. But even better spike there by Aiden, keeping the Eagles confused. From the back line.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a Barron point.
Fell to the ground there. 13-8. 5-point lead.
And what have you been getting up to today, KD? I know you saw the scenery, but
I've been looking at the scenery, but just got done with football practice. Had to come here, and finish off my job.
Of course, very professional, man. You know what you're doing.
14-8, 6-point lead.
And as you could also see, the Bonita Barons on Lacrosse are lining up at the 50-yard line. at the BV facing off against the Valhalla Vikings.
Do you know any history about this Valhalla team?
Honestly, I don't. But what I can tell you is, me and Leo were talking about it earlier, is they have a very good football program. And usually what you see from football in high schools is they also play lacrosse. Because at our high school, some of the football players also play lacrosse on our team. So if you put that into thought, put that into comparison, we might be going against a pretty
decent,
decent,
team.
above average, talented team today, the Valhalla Vikings. You know, even the name sounds cool, Valhalla.
Valhalla. But you know, once we step on the field, you know, it's beef for everyone, even the refs.
You could be as cool as Valhalla, but you'll never be as beautiful as Benita.
Exactly.
What a quote, guys. 14-10 in the Olympian Eagle game. And Olympian's trying to inch closer, try to get to that lead. We just need 16 more or 11 more points to get. I can't do basic math, dude.
Come on, Dylan.
I've been doing live stream all day. Come on, KD.
You're only a 3-point lead. Benita up.
Lacrosse lining up at the 50.
Slips out.
And this game is
Scooped
underway.
up by number 20. And a spike and a set incoming for a serve incoming for the Barons.
The spike. David Posada for Lacrosse running around now. He's number 3 into the game. It's going to be Baron Point on volleyball side. Streaking down the field.
Oh my gosh, and that's a point for the Barons early on. 1-0.
Wow, fresh out the gate.
One thing about this lacrosse team is currently 1-0 for the Benita Barons. But yeah, one thing I've noticed from the lacrosse team for the guys, they've been bouncing back. Early on into the season, it was a bunch of blowouts and not really dominating in the game. But I was at a game yesterday that we didn't stream, and they were doing amazing. It was Mar Vista, and even though they didn't have a bench, which is crazy to me, all their players were on the field, and that's all they had. They didn't have no substitutes, nothing, and that was just crazy to me. But I wasn't sure what was the results of the game, but I definitely knew that we won that game. And based off what I've seen that night or last night, it was crazy, and I've seen progress for sure.
That's great, KD. I'm glad you're doing your homework, going out to games that are besides of our live stream, getting ready.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm glad to hear that. Our lacrosse team in the start of the season, you know, it's always just trying to fill in those cracks, those little bumps in the roads.
Yeah, for sure.
But throughout the season, we've progressively been getting better.
And
the Raiders, or not the Raiders, sorry. I've been doing so many live streams, I forget the name of teams.
the
The Vikings, Valhalla Vikings.
Valhalla. That's such a cool name. Valhalla Knights. Vikings, I'm sorry.
Pass right.
You got a Viking versus a Baron. Who brings in the win?
Definitely a Baron. Olympian serves.
17-14.
Isaac sets it, and oh wow, just misses it there, and it's going to be Olympian point regardless. Over onto Lacrosse, we have a Baron streaking after the steal. He's getting double teamed by 2 Vikings.
Really physical. Oh my god. Just getting bullied out there. Lost a bunch of aura.
Kicked him to his feet.
And something that I saw, if the guy that's not usually the guy that's behind the scenes, I saw him get bullied out on the lacrosse field last night.
Dang.
Mr. Adam Garcia.
Or Adam Garcia. It's always great having someone from at least every program, it seems, in BBTV.
We have football players, lacrosse players, basketball players, not volleyball players. We have a really athletic behind-the-scenes program.
We do. Olympian trying to make a statement at 17-17 right now. Just trying to save their game, honestly.
17-17, and Olympian goes up a point.
Benita running right. A good pass. Looking for a shot now.
And that's out of bounds.
It's going to be a timeout when it comes to volleyball. Coaches, players, they're going to talk it over.
And there's the Adam that we were just talking about, number 5.
The Adam.
The
Vikings, fast break.
Oh, my. Hold on.
I thought that ball was going to go in.
But he did score a point. I did see Mr. Adams score.
He did?
He did. That was pretty amazing to put my
A Baron steal.
fellow friend on.
It's getting hawked down by a Viking.
You know what rhymes with hawk?
I don't know.
Hawk
Talk, and that's something you should not do, Katie. Good movement. Posada with it now.
Currently 1-0 for the lacrosse team.
Valhalla, they haven't done much offensively, but when they have gotten the ball, they've not put much shots up on the court.
But they have stride down the field.
They have.
Let's have a check on volleyball. I believe they just got out of timeout.
They literally look like they're wearing booty shorts, dude.
I love that.
It gets to a point.
It's currently 18.
And that's honestly why the Bonita Vista Barons are going to win tonight.
It's 18 all or 18-18. Currently a tied game. This is a must-win set for the Olympian Eagles, if I'm not mistaken.
It is a must-win set. It's really do or die. It's right now. You want to keep the game alive and try to go into more sets because this game, it's all about who has the momentum, really.
Exactly.
Who has the momentum? Because whoever has the momentum, they're going to be the ones that strive through and get victory.
And focusing on the Bonita versus Olympian game here.
Getting into the nitty-gritty.
And that's a point for the Barons, I believe. Yep. That's only 6 points away from 25.
A little frustration on the Olympian side.
And if it's one thing that Olympian players have right now is, I would say, dedication.
This is true.
They have the energy and the dedication to come out and win this, to not be swept and not lose 3-0. Because in the past, I believe they have
Another
lost
point
to
for
us.
Bonita.
In the past, I believe Olympian has lost to us, if I'm not mistaken.
And honestly, I agree with you, KD. They have to have a lot of strive to still be playing when it's so close and they're down by a huge margin.
Exactly.
2 games.
I agree with you 100%. But no, this is the first time we are facing off Olympian. And this is the first time we're facing off Valhalla.
Valhalla?
Okay, buddy. See? Get this scale up.
Moving on the left side now, and he slips and falls. Gets back up.
Losing a little bit of air there, but it's all good. Ooh, tied game. Let's just zoom in on this volleyball game here. It's pretty close.
Olympian saving it. Bonita resetting now. And they're just
Nice
trying to
block
set up
by
number 20
Olympian.
with a huge hit. He's their power hitter right now.
And
on the
that's
court.
out, I believe. No, it's not. 2019
An Olympian taking the lead.
by 1 point.
I've been talking about it all night, but we've been just making the little mistakes. But right there
Yeah.
wasn't anything you could do about it. That shot, or not that shot, that hit,
Spike.
that spike was very, very good. Hard to overcome.
And that's out. Point for Olympian, if I'm not mistaken.
Point for Bonita Vista.
Oh, my bad.
And right now,
2020 Vision City goes winner.
right now we should be happy that we have number 15 lined up to serve.
Spin move by number 3, loses the ball, gets it right back, and loses it again. And
Just
that's
miscommunication.
lost of a point. The chemistry's a little off this game.
Literally pulled an Olympian eagle on that one.
Yeah.
Valhalla playing defense on the Barons. We have a 1-0 lead right now.
And to our viewers, make sure you follow us on Instagram at BVHS_TV and follow us, please. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when we post our live streams and when we post our broadcasts.
Always updating us, KD. Thank you very much. And 21 to
welcome.
21, we're at a
20.
standstill. We're at a tie. And right now, what these players need to think is it's 0-0 because it really is
Exactly.
0-0.
4 points you need to be locked in. Make sure you're aware of what's going on, and doing that is not being aware. Just leaving it, let it go. That's 22-21.
And as we're in the third set with Benita leading 2 games ahead, right now it's just who wants to be there? Do the Barons want to go through another game? That's what these 4 points are going to find out for us. We're going to find that out right now. If we're going to see a 4th game,
Yeah.
or if we're just going to stick to the 3. Bonita Vista has a few points to figure that out. But right now, Valhalla trying to make moves on this Bonita defense.
Yep. 23-21. Oh my gosh.
Volleyball.
I guess Benita wants to play another rally.
That's what I'm saying. It's really up to them. But you know what that means for us. We're going to have more dual action for you guys.
And that's a point for Valhalla. 1-1.
Bonita Vista, good defense there.
1-1. Benita. And
About 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in that first period. We have 4 periods.
we have
in
the
Lacrosse.
Baron serving here. 21-23.
Saving it.
Oh my gosh. Almost
Bonita
falling.
possession.
That ball went really high up. It was really up in there for like 4 minutes.
I know, right? Isaac, the setter.
And that's a
Bonita
point for the
Vista,
Barons. 22-23.
they're 23-23 now, KD.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, good. But now we're going to get back into my MVP story when it comes to Isaac. In the beginning of the first set, played phenomenally, and now hopefully he can close it out.
And if you could have a look at the Olympian and Bonita game, it's 24-23.
So Olympian,
Now, wait. Bonita just needs at least 1 point to force Olympian to have to get at least 6 points. Because it's up to 25, win by 2. It's like, and that's a point right there. 24-24.
and now, folks, what we're going to be seeing is probably a lot of back and forth. You know, it could go up, so I think it's win by 2. So I think if they get to 25, they have to win by 2.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
not
do,
sure, though.
if you do get to 25, it's win by 2. And
We'll
if
see
I
right
were
here.
them, I would put DJ in, and that's out. 25-24. Is it in?
25-24, they might give it
It's
to the
ruled
Barons.
in. It's ruled in for the Barons.
So that's going to be their point, and I believe they're going to have one more serve.
Yeah,
They're going to be talking to the color guy. They're not the color guy.
the color guy, huh?
I was
color
thinking
guy,
of color
huh?
guard because he has the
color
flag.
guy, huh? Yeah,
Shut up,
the color
KD.
guy. 25-24.
My apologies, KD, my colleague, my beautiful, beautiful colleague.
25-24. The Barons are up.
And it's almost like a timeout here, giving the Barons time to talk amongst themselves. We're on a break for Lacrosse as well.
Yeah.
Seems like we're on a
This
double
is
timeout.
the-
Can give me a
this
minute
is-
to catch my breath.
This is
catch my breath.
the win it or lose it right here. In my opinion, if I'm the Barons, I would want to put it all out right now,
Exactly.
not wanting to go into another rally and risk losing.
It's the
And we have
mentality.
a 2-0 lead. We're getting the ball back to serve, I believe, or not. We're not getting the ball back to serve. But I would try to. Oh, it's 25-24. I guess
Olympian got the point, apparently.
it was ruled out.
No way they're going to end it. Like, this is so controversial, guys. We're going to see this on Twitter later.
Sassy guys.
The Olympian Eagles.
It was ruled out by the flag official, not the color guy.
I mean, what do you think? He's literally biased. He plays for JV.
Or he actually plays basketball.
Plays the color dude? Like
Yeah.
the flag dude?
The color dude
Dude, it's because color guard.
is not color guard, buddy.
And right there, we were arguing while Olympian
Scored.
extended
Well,
the game even.
They won that, and
Extended the lead and extended
if
the
I
game.
were the coach, you're running suicides right now mid-game because
Yeah.
where's that dedication?
Where is that dedication? Because I bet the coach wants to go home. He's like, guys, can we just end the game?
Yeah, and still 1-1 at the Lacrosse game. Just jogging for
Running around.
end of the first quarter and now into the second. And
Seems to be another point for Valhalla. The Vikings taking control now.
2-1 Valhalla.
Still in the first period. The 50-yard line now. The tip-off, I think that's what it's called, or the
It's definitely not a tip off.
Whatever, bro. face-off. Since
'Cause
when do
you're
you know
not
more than me,
tipping off
KD? I'm a
anything.
junior.
Because I pay attention.
You're a freshman.
I don't call the flag official flag color people.
Dude,
What the hell?
running around now, the right side of the field. The pass out of bounds.
And a beautiful jump, almost
Yeah, I
dies
was
in the
just about
background.
to say that. You could see track and field in the background doing jumps. That was pretty cool. Nice to see.
You know a lot about jumping.
You
huh,
heard that
Dylan?
too? The train horn? Benita running around with it. The 40, now past the 50. The 40 once again. Passes it. He's at the 20-yard line
That's
now. It's Adam
Adam right there.
Garcia.
Passes it back,
Throws it back.
but throwing it back.
And kind of just walking around now. You could see the defenders lined up, trying to make a play, looking for people to throw to. And that's kind of the strategy in lacrosse, trying to throw it closer to the goal in the middle while people are moving around. Loses the stick. That was such a hard hit. He fell out of his hands.
And I believe the volleyball game should be starting back up, and that's like just really interesting right now. To me, I love lacrosse, but
We get it, Katie. You don't like?
I love lacrosse. It's just something about the guys jumping and hitting the ball, you know.
It's something about the Valhalla booty shorts that just tick you off.
Yeah. No, I love it. I definitely love the booty.
Hit to the
shorts,
floor.
The booty short. That's Diego. He's a football star, and I get flashbacks just by him running down that field.
And now you know why football players play
Yo,
lacrosse.
ref, do something.
Ref, do something. 2-1, and right now, Benita, I wouldn't be surprised that they're being very aggressive, trying to
Yeah.
get that lead back. Seems to be a very competitive game so far. Benita Vista, we're in the fourth set now, guys. Kind of been putting our foot off the gas pedal a little bit
Yeah.
on Benita's side. We kind of need to put that foot back on and get back into gear, get back onto high speeds. Hopefully we could close out this set confidently and just rack up 25 points very swiftly.
Yep. Hopefully we win 25-0.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see why not. We definitely could.
Do you think that's ever been done for at this school?
Probably.
Done before 24-0
Probably.
in a rally?
Honestly, probably. Maybe not at this school. The Benita Vista Barons on volleyball getting ready now. And right now what they have to do is stop Olympian from
Winning this rally.
winning this rally and putting them into a fifth game, and that's not what they want to see at all.
At
honestly.
all. Let's just focus on lacrosse and watch Mr. Adam this year.
The shot on goal, no good.
Terrible.
On
All the
Benita
way all the way to the hurdles on the track. Yeah. And I don't believe DJ is in attendance, or unless that's him. No, that's not. I don't believe DJ is in attendance for this game because
Yeah, where is he at?
last game I saw he fell on his.
Is that really the problem?
I don't know, so I'm looking for it. But yeah, it's end of the first. And yeah, it's 1-0. Bonita up in the volleyball game. Hey Dylan, score prediction
Score prediction for the
for
volleyball?
both of them.
Alrighty, so for this set in the volleyball game, I'm hoping to see maybe 25-18 in the Baron favor. You know, I want it to be competitive, but I don't think we should be making mistakes to put us in the situation where we'd be down by much, or
jeopardize where we're at
where it
right
would
now.
be much competitive at all. We really need to come out hot and
Yeah.
firing off on all cylinders during this set. And
Yeah. And what about lacrosse?
And when it comes to lacrosse, honestly, in the first period, we saw good from both sides. A little bit more on Valhalla, though. They have 2 points. Bonita has 1. We just need to play a little more aggressive, and honestly, we've been playing good so far. There's not much to say about it. We just need to get into a good position to get shots off. Make good passes,
Facts.
make
Facts.
good plays, get it to the right people on the field, you know, that
Yeah.
are capable of making good shots. Let's get us back in that lead when it comes to that lacrosse game, and let's honestly close this one out when it comes to volleyball. That's the Dylan Hash
Yeah.
scoop for you right there.
And
Yeah.
after a bunch of yapping, what's your score prediction?
I didn't even give a score prediction.
No.
I talk so much and I don't even get to my point. Let's give it a 6-5 to the
6-5.
Barons. Of course, I'm the biggest Baron fan of all time, so I think our Barons are going to win. Set up. 15, hits it. And when it comes to lacrosse, the Barons playing some good defense. And just a quick reminder that the field does switch every period, so if you're getting a little confused, that may be why. So that guy just hit him so hard and looked at him as he was on the floor. A little disrespectful, but that's what you got to do to a Valhalla Viking.
I believe that was Diego, and that's the inner football. The like natural aggression is just there.
And what this team is trying to do is put a K on it, really. Put a K on Valhalla. That's their mindset. And that's not how you do it, folks. The Valhalla Vikings are going to increase their lead to 3 points as Bonita is beginning to trail behind. When it comes to volleyball, though, Olympian continuing to get points. I mean, is this a comeback that is really happening under my eyes? I mean, I'm really witnessing it right now. Our Bonita Barons are kind of wetting themselves
Yeah.
in the pants.
Yeah. Oh.
3-5. 2-point differential. And wow, right back at you. Good spike by the Eagles. But you cannot
can't
do that. It's going to go to the Bonita Barons on the point there.
Do you happen to know who is number 11 for the Barons?
For what?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse? Honestly, I'm sorry, but I do not. I'm not good at remembering numbers. We don't have a roster right now.
You're right.
But I could tell he's a very aggressive player when it comes to getting at that 50-yard line and doing the face-off. He's been one of the people they've been putting at the 50, and it's honestly a difficult job. It's a hard job to get up and be one of the deciding factors on how your team's going to do every time. It's almost like a leader role, like a quarterback. Who's going to go up and do the coin flip at the beginning of every game?
Me.
Nah, KD, you definitely wouldn't.
Definitely was me. I was a captain for 7 out of my 10 games.
Shot out of bounds. Valhalla, 3-1 right now. They're making good movement plays, passing around. When it comes to volleyball, though, Bonita Vista have been making similar mistakes to what they've been doing in the first sets. We're kind of on a little bit of a slow down recline on a graph. If I could map it out and show it to you right now, I would. But we've been slowly declining in every aspect after these sets. You could even tell on the scoreboard right now we're not dominating. We're letting Olympian come back. We've been a little irrational with the ball.
Yeah.
We've been throwing it in positions where it should not be going, like out of bounds, especially on serves. And
We've been seeing a lot of out of bounds.
what I talked about a lot before you arrived, KD, was consistency and
You said this
movement.
already.
And KD, I want to tell you that these Barons are not being consistent at all.
At all.
And it's a little sad seeing Olympian coming back here. It's not a good sign when you're losing on both games.
It's not. We're down.
Down in
7-6,
volleyball and
we're
down
we're
in
down
lacrosse.
3-1. This is not looking good, folks.
Helmets off for Valhalla players. Bonita celebrating.
I believe there was a point given there to the game.
The serve is away. Good up.
Barely over the net.
In the back set. Inbounds.
Oh, nice. And
Point for
up,
Bonita.
up 1.
9-7. I think. I mean, a bunch of points just appeared and made us look better than what we really were.
Number 4.
Good serve.
Oh my gosh. That's 9-8. I believe 10-4. Minute left in this set. A minute left in this set.
No, like, that's just a clock that goes off like every time.
So
Out of bounds, and folks, this is just the mistakes that they've been making. Big shout outs to our Barons, though. We're still winning. We have the victory so far when it comes to games played overall. But lacrosse, it's getting a little tricky here in a 2-point deficit. KD, is there anything that honestly you would do down 2 points? It's kind of like 2 touchdowns.
I would say.
What's the mentality, and what's coach probably telling you?
I'll tell you the mentality in an appropriate way, and that would be just don't even care about how they're gonna feel when they're out there. And what I mean by that is just aggression. Change of aggression. Just be really aggressive out there. Similar to football. You know? I just think of most sports and football, and it might be a bad thing or a bad way to look at things. But just come out with way more aggression, and I promise you'll succeed.
Hopefully that's what we see from Bonita Vista. We have 8 minutes left in second period, and then we have halftime.
Yep.
Running around now. Good defense by Bonita. Driving in, and the shot no good. Valhalla picks it back up. They're going to begin once again. And they've been winning the possession game so far, keeping the ball in their sticks, in their grasps throughout most of this game. Bonita hasn't been getting the chances they've really anticipated.
Yep.
Good spin move. Looking like Isaiah in that Baron Buddy match earlier today. He played well, dude.
He airballed a free throw.
You wanna know what's funny? You know the people that are supposed to be like helping out,
Yeah.
like the actual basketball players? He took a shot, like he shot the ball and it airballed. Like
Yeah, no, I was right
worse
there.
than the Baron Buddies were actually shooting.
I was right there.
Negative
Currently 12-11.
An Olympian just lets the ball fall on the floor.
13-11.
And we're closer and closer and closer to victory for the Bonita Barons. few more points for them are necessary. But they're just kind of trading blows right now. Olympian gets the point. Valhalla, when it comes to lacrosse, they've been pretty dominant against Benita.
Blows, sloppy joes. It's currently 3-1. 7 minutes left in this second quarter.
An Olympian serving the ball now. Isaac with the set, and oh wow.
Beautiful block, and it's
blocking it away, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Benita ball, and Benita point.
2-point lead. Any change on that score prediction there?
Honestly, we're not that close. Olympian would have to slow down, and
that's a point for the Barons.
First mistake in that type of way I've seen. Their bumps have been very good. The way you're supposed to do is put your forearms out and it hits against like that. But it's always kind of challenging for me. It always kind of hurt. Did you ever think about playing volleyball, Katie? Or do you think you're like, Because
I'll try it I'll play for fun, definitely.
Because you could be like you don't have to be the tallest to still play.
You don't. And it translates to almost any sport.
Right?
It gives you explosiveness off your feet, and that's something you need in football. So I would see it being beneficial. And my dad actually had a couple offers for
volleyball.
For volleyball to
that's
go
awesome.
D1. They didn't do it. I don't know why.
It's a fun sport.
But it's been pretty good.
The block out of bounds. It's going to be Barron point. We're in the fourth set right now. It's been a pretty long game, and I expected it to be over in the third set. Benita, we were dominating, doing everything that we needed to do on that court. But Olympian, they've been coming back, like I said.
4-point lead. Ooh. And that's out. 17-14. 3-point lead. Oh, 18.
18-13.
18-13, my bad.
And that serve out of bounds, I'm pretty sure. Yep. It's going to be Olympian ball. And right now for the Olympian Eagles, they need to think to themselves, we need to score, and we need to score now. Number 2 setting it up, saving it. And when it comes to lacrosse, it's been a lot of defense for Bonita Vista. Like I said, Valhalla has been winning the possession game, but it's a fight at the 50-yard line. And wow, almost looked like he stabbed a lightsaber in him, like Anakin Skywalker versus Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I've done that before.
In Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, one of the greatest movie franchises of all time. And one of the greatest spikes I've seen from the Barons there, but it was just out of bounds. Unable to get the point there. It's going to be
19-14 or 15.
15-19, Bonita Vista. The serve is off. Back in the air again. Almost blocked by Bonita. And the spike. But this rally is continuing, folks. And finally, Olympian coming back. Like I said, it's kind of like a spasm, Katie. You ever had a back spasm?
I've gotten different spasms.
Well, the Barons score in back spasms, and so do Olympian. You know, they come all in kind of 3 points, 4 points.
Yeah, they do. They do.
The serve is good. Isaac with the back set.
Saved by the Eagles.
Passing when it comes to lacrosse.
And that's a point for the Barons here. I think they'll win it here. I think the Barons will win this rally.
Honestly, I do too.
20. Bonita has 20. Olympian has 16. And the ball hits the net right there.
Just unfocused on that serve. Unable to go over the net. Bad anticipation on the jump serve. It's always a little more difficult when you're jumping to serve the ball, but some people are aerodynamic like that.
Yeah,
You're not.
I would say I'm pretty aerodynamical.
Aerodynamical. Nice.
Is that's the word, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, KD.
20 to 17. If we went up to 30, it'll be 17, 38. If you know
Hey.
right now, but it's 2018.
Valhalla, they're sprinting now. Away from the goal. It's interesting strategy, but I guess you have to set up your plays, right?
And it's clearly been working because it's 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
2019 Olympian.
This is when it gets really tense, folks.
This is where the stickiness comes in. It's sticky right here, and you gotta get out that stick.
And I'd honestly be surprised if Bonita came back, or I mean Olympian came back from that big of a deficit, 2 games. Just to
Yeah.
bring it to a 5th game is honestly really impressive and surprising.
That would be like one of the greatest chokes of all time.
Literally one of the greatest chokes. It's like in the Super Bowl, I'm not going to remember the number, but when Tom Brady
came back from,
against the Atlanta Falcons,
that was the craziest fumble of
when
all
he was
time.
with the Patriots.
Mm,
I believe that was 2018, 2017 maybe.
definitely.
It was. It totally was, KD. You weren't even alive back then.
I'm not old.
You were like
But,
you were like in 3rd grade, bro.
It's currently Valhalla up 3-1. Quick check on the volleyball game.
David Posada with it now. Driving inside. He's open.
Oh my gosh.
And just loses the ball.
What was that? Ew. Questionable shot attempt right there, but quick check on the volleyball game, and it's 2019.
Blocks it, trying to save it, and no. Olympian. Meanwhile, the Valhalla Vikings taking it downfield now. Stealing it from the Barons. But it's 2020 right now, KD. It's very, very difficult. And they just choke and spit their food out.
It's currently 21 to 20.
Bonita Vista
Bonita up.
trying to close it off.
This is the moments where you lock in. That's a point for the Barons. 22-20.
Hey, we're kind
Creeping
of
away.
creeping away. You're right, KD. 22-20.
Bonita has 22. Bonita has 22. Olympian has 20.
The serve is off and underway.
Beautiful save right there.
The set. Good save by
Right
Bonita
in the
Vista.
middle. Goes to number 4. Number 15 jumps. And that's another point for the Barons.
2 more points just to close this one out, folks.
23-20.
Posada moving right. He has the shot and
No
through the
good.
legs and bounces off the bar. Timeout when it comes to volleyball, and I think this is a good timeout, KD. It's the moments before your chance at victory, really, for Bonita. But honestly, pausing the game here while we're in a good groove, getting 3 consecutive points, might not be the move, honestly. Getting us out of our mojo, getting us out of our flow, like how I was talking about with the referee earlier. That big scenario.
Yeah, I would, if I was a coach, I'd just tell my guys, keep doing what you're doing, but put that extra effort in right now and keep your focus. This 2 points is a 2 points. You get to go home, you get your food, you get your canes, whatever. Let's worry about that after. But
Stop, Katie. You're making me hungry.
Bonita
Vista.
If that's a point for the lacrosse team right there. 2 to 3. But if I were the coaches of the Barons,
Converting and getting back into that game Bonita Vista
Oh my
on
gosh.
Valhalla.
And that's a point for the Barons. 24-25.
And
1
you know,
point away from
I'm so happy, KD. It seems like the Barons just scored a point in lacrosse, and the Barons just scored a point in volleyball.
volleyball.
Where things are getting better. Things are getting
Is
very
this a
positive
sign?
when it comes to Bonita athletics. Last point now before
This
Pater.
is
The Bonita
where-
Barons are trying to get to victory, but Olympian, they have that fire in their eyes.
And it's in? Is it in?
It's in. Another point for Olympian. Down 3.
24-21. Down 3. Let's not let them score again.
And honestly, a lot of praise to these Eagles. Putting a lot of work in. I mean, a comeback is very, very hard.
And if there's one thing
There
I've
it is.
noticed, and that's game right there.
Ball game. Bonita Vista.
21. And this is what I'm talking about.
And hey, KD, that's how you do it. This whole game has been belittled with mistakes. There's been mistakes
yeah.
all over, but
It also shows that you can benefit and you can bounce back from them.
exactly.
We had a rocky third rally, and that was nothing but a little bump that we got to get over, and we clearly did that this game in this fourth rally, and we benefited. We came out, we stood our ground under pressure, and we won 25-21 overall, 3-1. Shout out our guys behind the scenes, our cameraman. And this is me and Dylan. We're done with volleyball for now. and
I'm
we're
pretty
on
sure
to
lacrosse is still going with 56 seconds left in their
first
second
half.
period, and then we have halftime. But KD, I agree with what you're saying about volleyball. That was a fun match we had.
Yeah, it was.
You kind of read my mind every time after we finish these games. You know, there was just a little bump in the road
Yeah.
that they had to overcome in that third set when they lost the game. They were going pretty strong. When Bonita came into this game, I feel like they knew they had a pretty competitive chance. They had a little bit of the edge over against Olympian just by looking at their height, and I was just dissing on them all game,
Yeah.
really. But
But
I think
yeah, the way you
we got
said,
caught slipping, KD. We
yeah,
kind of
we-
got
we
caught
did, we
slipping, but
did.
I'm glad we maintained.
But the way you said, I read your mind. It's like we're meant to be. You know, the chemistry is there.
Yeah, KD, we are meant to be. Lacrosse now. Valhalla, they're trying to get to
50
work, but two
seconds.
Barons are getting on him. He's pretty
Just
quick. Like, that's actually
sprinting
kind of
down the
crazy.
field.
I don't know if he has long legs or the booty shorts make it look a little more than what it is, but he's fast.
He has long legs. Beautiful save by the goalkeeper. Just tossing it in his
Launching
sky.
it away, that is literally like a 80-yard throw, 70-yard throw.
Just hitting him all in the back right there.
Getting cornered now.
It's just someone just whacking you with a stick.
I would be so annoyed. Like,
Like, get off me.
exactly.
It'd be like that. Number 11 forgets the ball, tries to attack on goal, but forgets what he needs.
In Valhalla now with a chance to score.
Around 30 seconds left.
Running back now, and the game is in play. Valhalla passing, and that shot.
Out of bounds.
Trying to get one shot to go before the end of the first or the second quarter, closing in on halftime. And Valhalla is unable to do that.
That's the end of the first half and was just the end of the volleyball game.
So it seems that KD, we might finally
Get a break.
have a break here as it is now halftime. The
Yes,
score is
sir.
2-3. It's me and KD. And what have you liked so far from this game, honestly? I mean, Bonita, we're down.
I mean, what I've seen is that we're definitely, and we have the will to come back.
Mm-hmm.
The volleyball team, they were down. Yeah, they had 2 wins in the first beginning of the game. Then they lost, and they came back, bounced back,
Mm-hmm.
and showed them who's really boss. And they took this win against Olympian Eagles. And now Bonita is showing that they're still in this game and still has what it takes. to keep up, and we'll hopefully win this game also.
Exactly. I think it might finally be time for a break. Do you think? We have
I
halftime for you right now,
100%
folks. So
agree.
not a lot of commentary we can give you other than that Bonita Barons need to come back 2-3. It's very possible. It's not anything we haven't seen before, but this is.
KD
And it's been Dylan, and we're going to be only temporarily signing off. So thank you very much.
And entertainment, look no further. Among all industry sectors, arts, media, and entertainment stands out, providing a wide range of career prospects, including design professionals to stage performers. The AME pathways go far beyond honing a craft. They cultivate teamwork, communication, and creative thinking abilities that are indispensable in most of today's workplaces.
At Sweetwater Union High School District, our commitment is to offer students exceptional work-based learning opportunities that prepare them for both higher education and careers in this ever-evolving industry. Our AME programs comprise of a diverse array of pathways, including design, visual, and media arts, with courses in photography, film, game design, and digital media.
We also provide performing arts pathways for students to explore theater and dance, as well as production and managerial pathways, which cover technical theater and music engineering. These programs are designed to equip students with the tools they need to excel in most of today's workplaces.
The AME pathways serve as your portal to a future full of creativity and innovation. Whether your dreams involve stage, screen, or any media-related career, Sweetwater Union High School District CTE programs can transform those dreams into reality.
Reach out to us today and begin an exciting journey filled with opportunities in the world of arts, media, and entertainment. If you would like more information regarding the pathways offered at your school, ask your counselor or visit our website, ccr.sweetwaterschools.org/CTE.
School. And being successful at a high school doesn't mean just getting good grades. That's important. That's super, super important. But it's also being involved. There's so many opportunities at this school to get involved, whether it's sports, whether it's a club, whether it's maybe a CTE program that you want to get involved with. We have BVTV, we have engineering, we have photography, we have sports medicine. There's so many activities here on this campus to keep you involved and become a part of our community. I'm so excited that you're here today. And by the way, if you are Instagram and you're not following me yet, you need to follow me. So sometime today, look for an ASB student. They're going to be carrying these around, and if you prove to them that you're following me on Instagram, you too will get one of these stickers. So with that, have a great day today and make it a great day living the Barron way. Welcome.
Looking to join a sport at Bonita? We offer a wide variety of sports and clubs open to everyone. Prefer being behind the scenes? You can even join as a team manager. Plus, enjoy live streams of most home games and play on a high-quality mixed sports field. Don't miss out, get involved, and be a part of the Barron spirit. Here at Bonita, we offer a variety of academic options to ensure you succeed. From the prestigious International Baccalaureate program to a wide section of AP and honors classes, there's something for everyone. The IB program in particular stands out with it being highly regarded by colleges and isn't available at many schools. Join IB to enhance your college portfolio. At Bonita, we value your high school experience and take pride in fostering school spirit. Our ASB hosts exciting spirit weeks throughout the year, giving everyone a chance to show their school pride. With outstanding assemblies and events, there's always something fun happening. Getting involved is easy, and we encourage every student to join and make the most of their time here. At Bonita, our visual and performing arts programs are truly outstanding. From dance and theater to BBTV and photography, we have amazing teams creating incredible work. With top-of-the-line equipment and brand new buildings under construction, our students have access to resources that rival college classrooms. Our CTE programs are unmatched, featuring cutting-edge technology that prepares students for the future. Getting involved is easy, whether it's through classes, clubs, or extracurriculars. We even have live streams that stream school sports and dance team events to showcase our talents live. At Bonita, there's something for everyone. We hope to see you soon and welcome you to the home of the Barons.
So this is the interest meeting for BBTV. Look how many kids are here. So this is the interest meeting for BBTV. This is our 8th year doing BBTV, and this happened.
Scroll down like really fast.
These are kids that are going into the studio right now. They're going to see what BBT Rock is all about. And this is how we do our interest meeting. Completely different than other programs. The idea is so kids can see how it's done. So how do you feel?
I feel excited. There's a lot of more people than last year, so that's good.
I feel great, you know. We got a lot of people this time. Too many people. Gotta make some cuts, you know. I don't know about that.
No, we're gonna be good. It's gonna be great. All right. How many people we have in here? All right, countdown. Let's go.
Once again, if we can have people, I think the mics need the.
So what they're doing, they're faking a broadcast, how they do it live. So I thought they're gonna get the experience. The prompter going on here.
Welcome to today's broadcast for Friday, March 14th, 2025.
And one thing that I love about our program is that we use creativity, community, technology, and no excuses to create amazing content.
How it works is you're basically going to record yourself a video at home of you explaining why you want to join BBTV, what were like the reasons, and what kind of position you would like.
Welcome back and good evening, everyone. It's Dylan Hash.
It's KD.
And we are back with more action. It's boys lacrosse so far. It's 2-3. The Valhalla Vikings have been showing the Barons who they are. I really didn't know who they were until I've started to see them play here tonight. Really, I've heard a lot about their football program as we've talked about tonight, and it's just been a real good show out. We just had the volleyball game finish just about 15 minutes ago. And it was a really competitive game. It didn't go down to the fullest extent that it could have, down to the wire, as you'd say. But it went to a pretty good length.
It did. It definitely did. And like I said before, they showed that they're willing to come back no matter what deficit they're at. And we've seen that tonight. And hopefully we get to see that with the Barons also on the field. So
with lacrosse, I mean, hopefully it can transfer over. We've been seeing a lot of good from our Bonita athletics, so always shout-outs to that.
Yeah.
And shout-outs to everyone who's been helping make this happen, everyone on the field. So we're going to be going to the lacrosse game soon enough. They're finishing up their halftime break, and honestly, KD, what do you do during halftime when you're playing in games such as football?
As crazy as it sounds, I'll just get a quick snack.
A great snack?
Yeah.
There's no halftime ritual? You don't meditate like me, how I would do?
Say a quick prayer in between, have a quick talk with the coaches, question our game plan, and just go on from that.
Honestly,
keep myself hyped.
Quite frankly, just trying to recoup and regather yourself and your teammates during halftime. It's a great period to have and a great period to talk to coaches. I'm glad you brought that up, KD.
Yeah.
The Bonita Barons starting off hot with possession now, but it's been trying to get stolen by a Valhalla Viking. And KD, we've been seeing a lot of possession game being won by Valhalla. I know it's something I bring up a lot, but it's honestly a huge part of the game, especially in lacrosse.
Yeah.
Going down the left side of the field now.
Quick pass.
It's not the best thing when you're playing the comeback game, KD.
At all. It's you know you're at a disadvantage, so you got to go extra hard to not only tie the game back, but eventually take the lead.
Precisely. 17 running around, making plays, and looking for a pass. Going inside. The shot on goal is good, and that does nothing but extend the Valhalla lead further away from the Bonita Barons. It's going to be 4-2 now. And that just puts a lot more weight and pressure on these Barons.
Yeah, it is. It's a 4-2. 4-2 Valhalla. 2 points.
But hey, I'm going to be honest with you, KD. This Baron team, especially this Baron lacrosse team, has definitely seen bigger margins than just 4-2. So I believe they can come back from this. I have a lot of faith in this boys lacrosse team. Now at the 50, face-off beginning. Fighting for it. And won by Bonita. The pass. Fighting for it, almost stolen. And retained possession. Bonita, 16, picking the ball up again. In a stoppage of play, the referees maybe something to say. Now, KD, I think I've brought this up in past live streams, but I always have a weird relationship with the referees, and I saw a weird relationship in the volleyball game. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Showed up late, and then there seemed to be problems within the game. But here we've been seeing solid refereeing. It's always something you hope to see within a game. So Bonita with possession now. It's number 5 with the ball. Whistle's blown.
Yeah.
And right now the goal is to cut into that Valhalla lead 4-2. It may seem a little intimidating, but nothing the Barons can't handle, like I've said. KD, what's the strategy right here?
Get back season.
Get back season.
Get back game, GBG. Just lock in on the game plan. Coach already said game plan for you.
Stolen, and what a great play by Bonita Vista. It's number 17, cutting into that Valhalla lead sharply and quickly, as we're only 8 minutes, around 9 minutes deep into this third period. It's been a very competitive, close neck-and-neck game so far. Similar to the, the Olympian Bonita game that happened in volleyball. Good comparisons here.
Yeah, that's what I like to see this, I like to see interesting games. Blowouts are cool, but when they're just firing at each other back to back to back to back,
exactly.
It's just something about that just makes it seem interesting, even more interesting than
more fun to watch, right?
Already is.
Number 8 with it now. He's dancing around the field. He's at about the 45-yard line. And on the fast break, going to the left side, and referee blows the whistle and asks for the ball back. So it seems to be Valhalla possession. Referee's talking to the player, saying, hey, can you make sure my helmet's good? And just trying to build a good relationship with the referee throughout the game. Is
slide a little $5 in his pocket.
Honestly, it's something I've done too, KD, in school sports to win us the game.
Never done that before.
I'm just kidding. I've never seen that before, but I wonder if some referees are biased, you know. Maybe not in high school. Maybe not in high school sports, but definitely
club
when
sports.
it comes to the competitive level, professional level.
Even clubs, like, it's crazy when they're out here and you're just sliding a couple, maybe a couple 100, couple 50, couple 20, you know. But it's kind of crazy to just see them like cheat their way out like that.
And honestly, KD, if we really wanted to get into a really deep conversation, I could bring up how referees are in professional sports and the things that go on behind that. I'm a Raiders fan, so I just hate referees. Go Vegas. And go Bonita with the ball now. Scooping it back up. He's going to try to make a U-turn, but a Valhalla Viking is facing him. Playing good defense. The pass. And good moving around now by Bonita Vista. Trying to tie that game. Trying to tie that point differential.
Yeah, get that point up by 1, then eventually 2 and 3 and 4, and hopefully it just turns into
a bloodbath on Bonita Vista's part.
Really. And shout out our camera guy. Both of our camera guys that I believe are out there right now.
Big shout outs. I mean, I know we're talking for so long, KD, and doing all this, but you can't do anything without your guys behind the scenes and your camera guys. Thank you, and shout out to everybody in the room with me right now listening to me talk for hours, and everybody outside who can't hear me using their cameras. It's a little stoppage of play right now. The referee is messing around with the goal. Not sure what's wrong with it. It's a goal. It stays there. It stands in place. It's an inanimate object. The ball is out of bounds. It's going to stay. Bonita possession. Scoops it back up.
Number 15 looks like it hurts when he runs. A little bit of waddling going on.
Shot inside.
That's easy.
And that's how you do it, folks.
Easy money right there.
4-4. What a play. That was a great assist.
Definitely.
On the pass inside. Impressive work when it comes to that. And then the goal to top it off. The icing on the cake, the cherry on top. But, you know, this victory is not sweet yet, KD. Nope. We got to get another point.
We have another
always a little
18.
Bittersweet when you score to just get the tie, right?
There's around another, like, 20 minutes left in this game,
Approximately. It's a KD estimation. Now, KD, you haven't been giving us my weather report, man.
I'm sorry. You know, it's a little different outside.
You've been forgetting?
It's hot. It's only like 58 out. Pretty nice weather. Trying to throw on a little hoodie.
Little
some
chilly.
Jeans, a nice little slim fit jeans, some Vans.
You excited for summer?
I hate summer.
You hate summer? How could anyone hate summer? It's like the most time off. It's the best weather. It's the most chances to get out and do stuff. You can't when it's raining and all cold in the winter.
I hate being hot, you know? I mean, I'm hot, but, like, I don't like being hot, feel me? So.
No, I don't feel you.
Yeah, you can't relate. But yeah,
okay,
back to
buddy.
the Barons. There's Adam Garcia right there running with the ball. And he's making up for the mistakes he made last time.
Number 5, getting physical. And, oh, that would have been just such a great pass to set up the point, possible point. Posada scoops it up. He's running right. Making some juke moves like he does in basketball. Long. Oh, I thought he shot it. Long shot, I was going to say. Galloping over and trying to get the ball back before it goes out of bounds. About 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period. Bonita Vista has been coming back. We've been doing good so far. 2 points in the past 10 minutes, around 10 minutes,
And,
just in this period.
Yeah, and been seeing a little trend here. Oh,
Sliding.
a little slide there as he's like falling a little.
Like it's soccer, and the good pass there on
But,
the right side of the field.
But yeah, one thing I've been seeing as a like little pattern is that we feed off our opponent's energy. They scored first, okay. Now we're gonna show you that we can score back twice. They had
Exactly.
4-2. We scored one, scored another game, and then we scored again.
And
No,
right
we
now,
didn't score again.
KD, our camera guy hasn't been doing a lot of work. The ball has been staying on Bonita Vista's side. And there's another goal.
There's another goal. I called it, I guess, and then we scored again 90 seconds later.
What a play by Bonita Vista. A consecutive amount of plays, 3 in a row, to get 3 points in a row for Bonita Vista. Getting to that point where they needed to be, 5 points. Getting into that lead, getting into that victory mentality is what you want to do in that situation. But we're not done yet. Not at all. We've got a whole period to go and a whole 5 minutes left in this one. Good moves by Bonita Vista. And we're going back at the 50-yard line to continue this game furthermore for a face-off.
Do you happen to know who number 14 is?
I do not. Now at the 50-yard line, the referee blowing his whistle, and it's begun.
Beginning
game.
game.
Scooped up by 14. Running down the left side of the field, he's faced by 2 Vikings. Loses the ball, scoops it back up.
Oh my gosh,
and
throw
just
that flag.
Totally gets.
He just full on pushed him.
Not a good decision there by the Vikings. A little too aggressive on that one. Give the Barons back the ball.
Push right there.
And hey, this is what you like to see. Valhalla shutting down mentally and in the game. Not scoring a lot of points. Letting Bonita get in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And they've just been making mistakes when it comes to getting too physical. And that's something you can do. And intercepted. Running down.
Stuffing your words back in your throat.
I know.
And they scored. Oh my god.
What a insane
They
shot.
Just stuffed all your words back in your throat.
KD, they've been stuffing your words back in your throat too, KD.
Their throat's been
Jeez.
stuffed a bunch of times, so we're even.
5-5 with about 4 and 5 left to go.
4 minutes, 5
Tying
seconds
this game,
left,
making things a lot more interesting. We've been seeing almost like a boxing match from Bonita Vista and Valhalla.
Blows for blows.
Trading blows.
Bonita's been blowing hard.
We have 3 consecutive punches, 3 consecutive blows to Valhalla. And they've been eating the punches, and now they just struck back with a haymaker. 5-5 now. Back at the 50-yard line. Referee's just waiting to whistle. Got the signal, and we're ready to go. Pushes him on the ground.
But fails to scoop it up, and
whistles are blown. Looks like it's going to be Valhalla ball. A spin move to begin the play. Possession. Running right. Driving inside. It looks like he might have a shot if he finds someone open. But good defense by Bonita. Throwing him on the floor. And flags are thrown everywhere. They're both still fighting for it. And hey, I mean, you reap what you sow. You get what you get. I mean, Bonita took a fall by Valhalla there, but Bonita comes back with the aggression. And honestly, I see not much at fault. Just like how you say it, getting your get back, KD.
Hey, yeah, get your get back all times, man. You can't lose and just be like, okay, I'll lose and move on.
But we always do promote a very non-physical, well, not non-physical, but a very safe game.
Safe game.
Very safe game. It's sports. We have to remember that. Valhalla with possession. He's going to dump it off to one of the players. He's going to pass it inside. It's number 17. He's getting pushed around.
Showing him that he's little boy.
Little boy. That's correct.
Oh my gosh.
Broke his ankles.
Broke his ankles right there.
Someone call a doctor. And a bounce off the grass that goes into The goal, it's going to be another goal for Valhalla. Right? Or that didn't go in?
That did not go in,
It didn't,
sir.
bro?
No, it didn't.
I thought it did. My
Bounced
fault,
off and
guys.
went out of
I heard
bounds.
cheering and I heard it go in. So luckily, KD,
I'm paying
Valhalla
attention.
I am paying attention too.
Just moving around the perimeter of the goalie being ready for anything.
KD, sometimes you remind me of like my annoying little brother.
Yeah, that's
Well,
great.
not annoying, but like a annoying little brother.
Mm.
Like my brother's not annoying. You're just annoying, KD.
You're welcome.
I'm just kidding. Me and KD are great friends outside of the broadcast as well.
Yeah, it gives me money whenever I want. And speaking of giving,
I took you
goalkeeper
Canes.
just said, give me that. Like, nothing. You just don't. Yeah, that was
Good idea, bad execution, KD. And these Barons need to execute correctly here on offense, possibly. But stolen once again by Valhalla, and wow,
my
that guy's. Oh,
stumbles pretty hard there.
I feel bad. I just literally laughed at someone. Valhalla.
That's not professional.
I'm keeping it very professional. I always keep it professional, KD. I'm on like multiple hours of live streaming and commentating.
Yeah,
just
and,
today. I've been at the school all day. I have not gone home, folks. I just want you to
Same.
know that. I've not gone home.
I'm off of 4 Tylenols, 3
Stop.
headaches.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. 3 headaches, sprained ankle.
I'm off. I got boba. I think I ate a Pop-Tart. And I'm watching the Bonita Vista Barons try to make a comeback. It was 4-2, and then they came back 5-4, and Valhalla answered back, getting it to 5. So now it's a tie game. Cutting inside. Good moves, good work by Valhalla. I have to give props to the other team. Sometimes it's impressive seeing what these athletes do on a weekly, daily basis. I mean, practices, KD, don't they tend to be every day when you're playing football? They're on the daily, maybe 2 times a day, early mornings.
I get my personal work in every morning, 4 a.m. Run my mile. Do my quick workout, 250 push-ups, 250 sit-ups.
You written at your line, dude. You
I'm
really,
not. I can.
You run a mile every day.
Every day.
That's
every
nice.
day.
That's good for you. I'm proud of you, Katie.
And then
he's smirking. He's like, I've never ran a mile since PE. Like,
I ran a mile today. I ran 2.
Good job, Katie.
But yeah.
Valhalla.
Oh my God.
Hit him into the goal there. You know, maybe you shouldn't have gotten a little too physical there, but Valhalla getting the point, extending their lead to 6 with about 30 seconds left in this period.
Oh my gosh.
Jinx, Omi, Coke. 6-5 and KD. I mean, what really is the move for Bonita Vista here? I'd say just staying on track.
Staying on track, yeah, absolutely.
We've been doing good so far.
We derailed a little bit and gave up a point, but that's nothing. We still have 12 minutes left in this game
12 minutes
to come
to
back and show them why we're a good team.
And Katie, isn't this where we play best when we're down? I mean, you've mentioned that earlier before.
Yeah.
When we were down 4-2, we came back. So I think when we have the drive and the motivation, we could get things done. And that's the story of this Bonita Vista lacrosse team tonight and throughout their entire season. Stolen almost, but Valhalla retains possession. 14 for Bonita Vista. He's fighting for it. Sticks smacking each other in the face. Going right. And sorry, folks. Cannot see now. Looks like that's going to be the end of the period. The third period at that.
And yeah, it is the end of the third period, going into the fourth quarter, which feels more comfortable to say. We're down 1 point. Nothing wrong with that. Not a big deal. We can definitely overclimb in just how we came down from 2-1, etc.
Exactly.
Let's lock in. I would say talk to my guys, lock in, and just do our best.
We really do have to do our best here, KD. But staying on track is kind of the move. We talked about that a little. And it's just we've been a little too aggressive. Maybe both sides have been a little too aggressive, but that's the mentality you want to have, especially in a sport like this. Lacrosse, it's a physical sport. The referees signaling stuff now.
I believe there's a flag thrown before the
before halftime, before the period,
the end of the third quarter, but I'm not sure.
What are your plans after this, KD?
I've had a long night, man. I just want to
let's go to bed.
Go home and lay in my bed with my rubber duck, you know.
Your rubber duck?
My rubber duck, Mr. Annalie Quaka.
It's a very interesting name, KD. I sleep with stuffed animals too. But we've been having a very eventful night, KD. I don't want to say I'm tired, but I'm a little worn out.
Yeah,
but I always keep it 100% for my community, my Bonita Vista, where I live. Got a group of referees. Shout out to our 3 big guys out there. Getting the work done, and it's honestly pretty late. It's 8:12 at night, 8:10. Big shout outs to them for being out so late for a high school lacrosse game. It's got to have a lot of love for the sport if you're out there at night.
Exactly.
On a weekday, a Wednesday even at that.
Middle of the week. I just want to, at this point, I want to just get ready for the weekend and just be ready, and sadly have to wake up 2 days after for Monday.
Yeah, it's the schedule that every high schooler and college student really goes through.
Exactly.
So the Bonita Vista Barons getting back out onto the field now. Our passing needs to improve a little bit. We've been doing good, honestly, so far.
Yeah.
With setting it up, but we have to keep away from those turnovers and those possessions that are being took from us. They're just chances of us scoring being taken away, and it's just a big possession game, KD. That's how I see it. A big momentum and possession game. The game plan, though, the strategy for Bonita is honestly to play
and dominate.
Play in a very dominating fashion.
Yeah.
Which means
we're down 1 point, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely possible to come back. So coming back is not a problem for this team here. And waiting for the cameras to go there. What happened there? Communication. I believe there is a point for the Barons. 6-6.
Very, very good point. Well said, KD. Right into the, what's it called? Right into the
9
period.
seconds.
As quick as possible. And that's a tone setter, KD.
Yep.
6-6 as we are. I should have said the score prediction was 6-7. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to be weird.
6-6. You know it's crazy? That's how tall I am, Baron. If you don't go to
You are like less than 5'6". You're like a whole foot off, dude. KD, you remember the last time I gave you money and you should like me? I'm sorry for saying that about your height. You're really you're really 6'1" on it. You're really 6'1" on a good day.
Another face-off going on here.
He's so mad. 14 at the face-off, trying to get things done.
Just slips by, passes it off.
Goes left now. Valhalla. And when it comes to their passing, they kind of, and there's a flag there. Getting hit in the back of the head, it seems. And trying to get his get back, 17, going for a Baron, throwing his arms in the air like, whoa, what's going on? A little frustrated on the field.
You know exactly what happened there, buddy.
And honestly, KD, I understand the frustration.
Yeah,
it's
like
6-6.
These Barons won't just back off.
No, it's just
Hard
such a
to
competitive game right now, and we're inching closer and closer to the end. When they've been playing late and for so long like this, they just want to leave with a victory. Both teams in Valhalla, they're traveling pretty long ways to get here onto this field. So the drive back, it's going to be difficult. Hopefully we send them away on a loss.
Yeah.
Bonita Vista
Coming all
preparing
this way
themselves.
just to lose. That's
One of the
probably
worst feelings in sports, isn't it, KD?
Yeah, I remember.
I bet you've gone through
I went
that.
all the way down to, what was it, El Cap.
El Capitan. Go on.
Just to get blown out by 50.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah. It's a long bus ride.
Mm-hmm.
And there was beef that entire game, you know. I still get beef with that.
Ooh, beautiful save by Bonita.
By number 21. Scooped up by number 6.
It loses
passed
the
off.
ball.
A lot of screaming going on, as you can hear in the stands.
In frustration by the Barons. But they shouldn't harp on those little things. We just got a good save.
Beautiful save.
Stay in the positive and things will look better, at least for right now.
Cameraman
Trying to
being
set
a
up
little lost with those passes right there.
Trying to set up the same thing that they had just done before, but the goalie's on that.
The goalie's the one on timing.
He is on timing. He's on top of it always.
Barron scoop it up and it's passed off. Not sure where the cameraman's looking. Number 4 has been a really dominant player for the Valhalla
so far. And a good snatch by the goalie, sending it away. Bonita with it.
Cameraman a little confused. The game's moving really fast.
And they need to score right now. That's the goal. Try to cut that tie away as quick as possible. And our cameraman, he does seem a little sleepy. He might be falling asleep on the camera.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's been out there pretty much all day.
Valhalla streaking down the field now. It's a fast break.
To me, this sport looks really easy, but I definitely know it's way harder than it looks.
It is way harder than it looks, KD. Going right. In.
And that's that inner football. You just drop your shoulder and in.
Stolen by the Barons. David Posada downfield now. Good pass. Almost caught one-handed.
With his hand. Not sure if that's allowed.
And I think that's a penalty. A crucial penalty, really.
Yeah, you're on a fast break. You grab the ball with your hands. I mean,
it's got to be muscle memory to get it with the sticks,
you see
man.
a ball, you just grab it, right?
You're right. Valhalla inching closer to the goal, trying to break this tie. I wonder, it goes to overtime, doesn't it?
I think it's not a playoff game, so I don't know. They can end on a draw.
That must suck. Imagine like ending in a draw.
Better than a loss,
I guess. But still, knowing that you could have won, a little difficult than taking a loss. That's just how I looked at it. I never played sports with ties. Like in football, there's overtime that could lead to a tie, but it really doesn't most of the time.
Yeah, it doesn't. And a little timeout going on there. Coach with Luscious here.
Time to talk it over.
Talking it over.
And KD, at a moment like this, it's almost like a tie game, and we got the last couple drives before the end of the game. In comparison to football, do you ever get have a situation like this where you get nervous feelings?
The only time I'm nervous at a football game is before I walk onto the field.
Really?
I'm with my teammates. I'm with my coaches. We say our prayer. We walk onto that field, and as soon as I see the opponents or ops,
the ops, I guess,
it all goes away, and it's just pure. We gotta mess them up.
You've never got nerves like that late into a game when it's a tie game, it's close, you don't know who's gonna win?
Because I already know my team is capable, what they're capable of. So close moments don't worry me, because I know if they got the mentality to go out there and dominate, they can go out there and dominate.
You know, Katie, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it in sports. Like, I was always like sweating my pants off when I was doing
I mean,
football.
it starts off like that. It really does. But as soon as you get used to it, it's like nothing. It's nothing to you. You're like used to this.
Very, very experienced man, Katie. Glad to have you with us.
You're welcome.
Pretty late
Thank
into
you,
the
thank
night, too.
It's currently 8:21. Still got around, I would say, approximately 8 to 7 minutes left.
Just about.
Just about, you know, not 100% sure based off the camera angle.
And hopefully we get a tie broken in that time period. It's been a very, very entertaining boys lacrosse game. You could always catch BVTV on our YouTube, Wix site, and Instagram. Make sure to follow and turn on post notifications. To catch our Instagram, you can go on BVH_TV, BVHS_TV to find where we are at. We'll always be updating things happening around our campus. Live streams, of course, and of course our daily student-produced and ran broadcast where me and maybe you eventually one day, KD, will be main anchoring on it.
Yeah, definitely.
But right now it's me and Wyatt.
Yeah.
Very excited to see who they're
We're
gonna
all definitely going to be the BVTV known for, oh yeah, that's the guy in BVTV. And I already get it.
Yeah.
I could be walking around after doing a broadcast, it'll be like a group of girls or like a group of guys. Some of my friends would be like,
yeah,
you're the guy from BVTV. I would be like, yeah.
I remember that last year when I took BVTV in my sophomore year. It was.
I couldn't
it was
relate
a lot of
though.
fun.
I'm a freshman.
Yeah, somehow you got lucky enough to get in here.
It wasn't luck. It's just.
Nah, it was definitely luck, KD.
It's 6-6 right now. Not sure how much time's left. Like I said, I'm sorry about that.
But Valhalla, right now what they're trying to do is get very, very aggressive. I mean, if it does end in a tie, I bet both teams are going to be trying their hardest to get that point to break the tie. Getting hit with the stick now. It's a Valhalla Viking making spin moves. Seems to be one of the main jukes to go to for a...
I mean, it works. I believe that's a shot on goal. No, it was a beautiful save, but it goes to nothing as a keeper just throws it out. That's what they call it, right?
A goalkeeper or a goalie. Very, very good save there by the goalkeeper, as you would say, Katie. Keeping this game at a standstill, keeping it at a tie, and right now it's 0-0. Basically, that's what these players have the mentality of. It's 0-0. Let's go out there and win. It's going to be Baron possession. Whistle is blown. Beginning now. Going right to Benita Baron. It's number 8. Passing inside. Looking right about the 20-yard line. Heavy defense by Valhalla. Driving in on the left. Took him down.
Almost fumbles the ball,
but whistles are going to be blown, and lots of frustration on the Valhalla side. It's going to be Bonita Vista possession, it seems. Substitutions made, and 24 is in the game for our Barons. Referee signaling. It's going to be on the right side of the field, Barons side of the field. And it is really crucial to get our record up right now. Like you were saying in the beginning of the game, KD, we had a few bumps in the road in the start of the season. But right now, what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing, we're having a great season. In boys lacrosse.
If you ask me. I think personally, we're having a good season. Started off really rocky.
You cannot kick the ball, bro. How did he kick it like that?
I think when it's strapped, you can kick the ball.
Thank you, KD.
You're welcome,
Chick-fil-A? We'll see. Whistle's blown. It seems to be Baron possession. Once again, I mean mistakes by Valhalla, but we'll see.
Little pause on the game.
It seems Valhalla. Scooping it up, and they're going to send it away. Valhalla, Good work by the goalkeeper. Good communication by Valhalla. You could tell both these teams are good groups, good teams, and good coaching staffs. For KD, how do you think this one's going to end up? Do you think it's going to end in a tie or no? You think we're going to get a point?
At this rate, Dylan, I feel like there's going to be a last-minute breakaway goal.
There has to be.
That's going to decide who wins this game.
That'd be something great to witness, KD.
That, I feel like that would be.
And that might have been it. Shot on goal. And Valhalla celebrates as they get the point.
They score. It's now
7-6.
Come on, bro. You have one. You have
so 6-7. It's 6-7 with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go.
5 minutes and 11 seconds left. It's like a smooth 6-7.
I know when the lacrosse players watch this back, like looking for clips, they're gonna like maybe see this and be like, "Wow, they just scored the goal on
Sadly,
us." And
they don't
KD's
have
saying
any clips.
6-7.
Sadly, they don't have any clips.
They have clips. We have 6 points, KD. That's 6 potential clips that could be posted, and seen and used for film. That's what's most important. Film, KD.
Film.
And I bet you
Oh
do
my
a lot
God.
of that in football, don't you? Watching film.
I'm a film expert. Catch me all the time when I'm in the locker room and I'm on my phone. I promise you I'm watching film.
You promise me you're watching film?
I promise. It's almost like 90% guaranteed I watch film in the locker room and I don't have anything to do.
Stolen by Benita Barron. It's number 20 going down midfield. He's at the BV mark, the 50-yard line. And now they're at the 35. Passes back. He's at the 40. Now he's going right. And light defense by Valhalla. But hey, I mean, you don't really have to play very aggressive defense until you're inside, nearing closer to the goal. Kind of taking their time right now. And I give props to it. What you need to do is set yourself up for one good shot to be able to tie the game, but don't show them everything you have.
Yeah.
You still need 2 more points to end up getting this one in the win column, potentially. But right now, this game getting to a close almost, and Bonita Vista trying their hardest. A few minutes left. Referee signaling the whistle. Driving inside. Loses it. So Baron Adam Garcia scoops it up. Looking where to go with it now. Passing going around along the perimeter. Posada with it now. Passes inside.
Really close on goal here. Nothing is going on.
And wow! A Baron
oh
point.
My gosh. It's now like 7-7.
That wasn't even funny, KD. But what was good was
I
from
bet if it was a trend, it would be funny. Huh?
Bonita Vista 7-7. Saving the game there with only a few minutes to spare. Both of these games, KD, volleyball and lacrosse, have been very, very close ones. And hopefully we could get a two-night victory for our Bonita Athletics. Lacrosse and volleyball. But right now we're nearing the end point. The game is still in the air, and it's all up to who wants it more. Who wants it more? That's the question, KD. And I hope it's our Barons. I really do hope it's our Barons. Number 14 lines himself up at midfield.
At face on.
And you could hear the chants, KD. Let's go, Barons. Let's go. I bet this crowd is hyped as it could get out on the field right now, but I bet it's pretty chilly.
Little camera shaking going on there with the little Stadium play.
Stadium
If
pulse.
you play NCAA, you know.
I'll play KD. College
don't
football.
want this smoke.
Now I wonder what the referees are conversing about, KD. What do you think?
I can't tell you.
I think they're trying to fix his stick or like something.
There's something wrong with the player's stick, I believe, and I'm not sure who.
Or they're just lollygagging. I don't know. I'm really not sure what's wrong. But they're stopping play, so it must be very important, especially for Valhalla and Benita. Trying to fix the stick.
Number 3's stick, I guess there's like a little problem with it that he wasn't sure of.
Maybe it ripped.
Pause of game.
Looks like it may have ripped. And subbed out now. Number
He really can just switch his pole.
I guess. But game nearing a close, so I'm not sure. Number 13 checks into the game. Valhalla High School. Been trying their hardest.
This is probably one of our latest. Streams right now.
You're right.
Currently 8:30.
One of our latest live streams, and I could still keep it hype. KD 7-7. Bonita Vista against Valhalla. The Vikings and Bonita at a clash here, at a standstill when it comes to points. And honestly, KD, we're nearing a close. We're getting closer to it. I keep repeating it because of how close we are.
I believe there's around like 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So soon we'll be getting it over with. Right now there's just a delay of game.
Delay of the game and
due
to the stick.
A little delay of game right now. So we'll just get back to the game as it faces off right now.
At midfield, and wow, you could hear the screams from the
crowd. A lot
crowd.
of loud screams.
Valhalla gets it, going right. At midfield now, past the 40, the 30. 15, the 20. Took in by a Valhalla player. He's going to do a little bit of a wraparound, as you'd say. 17 with it now. Pass inside, a spin move to the left. Shot on goal, and it's fumbled. Recovered by Bonita Vista, or no, stolen once again by Valhalla. Bonita just can't keep their hands on the ball, can't keep possession on it. So a sort of reset here for Valhalla at the 35. And he's scoping out positions, where he should put the ball, where you should pass. It's sort of like a point guard role, KD.
Yeah, that's a good analogy that you use right there.
I'm the king of analogies, KD. Looking right now. Shot inside. And it looks like it's not going to be a score by Valhalla. Bonita Vista retaining that lead, or not that lead, that tie, which honestly seems better than taking the losses. Valhalla is inching closer and closer to that goal. Not a lot of possession going to Bonita in this last few minutes. Stolen. Bonita Vista playing good defense, number 1 on number 4. The pass to 12. Valhalla, shot on goal, loses the ball.
That's a point for the Barons. Or did he miss?
Another point.
That's a point
for Valhalla as we inch closer and closer. 1 minute 38 left in this game.
8-7.
What a statement by these Vikings. Making it count in one of the last seconds of the game, but KD, I don't think it's over. Bonita Vista definitely with a chance to at least tie the game. And I'd say a tie is better than a loss, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
But let's see if the Barons really bring out The inner Baron.
The inner Baron. The
That
Baron
inner
way.
fight.
The
The
Baron
inner
way, as
fight.
our principal would say it. Our principal, who is leaving soon. I love him though. With the years that I had him, I think it's been 3, if I'm correct, since my freshman year. He's shown me the Baron way. I like talking to him when we have games going on. A nice thing about him is he tries going to almost every single one of the athletic or events going on around Bonita Vista. One of the most spirited principals that I've talked to and seen in my school career, my high school career. Game pause now. Looks like it might be Valhalla possession. Maybe a controversial call. Crowd getting a little lippy there on that one. Valhalla staying at 8 points. In a timeout? Or is that the end of this game? I'm not really sure, KD.
I'm not sure.
Timeout. I mean,
Timeout.
I would hope so, that the clock didn't dwindle down as quick as that was, but a timeout, and I think it's a good timeout, a good decision made by whichever coach made it.
Yeah.
If it's Valhalla, what they're thinking is, wow, how can we play good defense right now because we just got a crazy last-second goal, and we do not want Bonita to ruin it and make it a tie. And for Bonita, what they're thinking right now is, wow, we really need to score as quick as possible. We got about a minute and 30 seconds left in this match before it's done. And it's about 8:30, 8:40 o'clock. I'm exhausted. KD, how are you feeling?
Tired, hungry.
This is what we've been waiting for. It's the climax of the game, as you could say. 8-7. Bonita players huddled up, talking to their coaches, their respected colleagues on the field. And honestly, what the coach is telling Valhalla right now is don't make any mistakes or you're going to be running suicides all practice tomorrow, right, KD?
Yeah.
Have you ever made mistakes like that where coach is just so upset at you, he just tells you to run some laps?
One time my coach made me run because he didn't like my eyes.
What? He didn't like your eyes?
Yeah, he's like, I don't like your eyes, give me a lap. And he was dead serious.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't run. And that does not mean do not listen to your coaches, kids.
You know, KD, sometimes your coach just wants to give you no reason to condition.
Yeah.
That's a pretty crazy reason. I've never heard something like that before.
Yeah, but most of the time it's just valid reasons, you know. Slight mistake, not paying attention during practice, you know, just messing around and yeah.
Valhalla with it now.
And Valhalla, they're still trying to get attempt on goal, not even playing the ball back or just running around with it. They're just...
What they're doing is they're trying to keep the ball away from Bonita. They're going to run around, pass the ball as much as they can. It's not about points. It's about keeping the ball away. And it's going to change possession now. Mistake by Valhalla. What coach was probably beating into their ears and into their throats. Do not make a mistake like that. And they did it right there. Bonita Vista. Starting now.
This is the...
Probably under a minute left to go.
Game tying way under a minute. That's Adam right there, the guy behind the scenes. I've played with that pole before. I mean, the stick that he's using, he usually brings it to class now. So
11 going to the right.
Attempt on goal.
And no good. It's Valhalla who's going to get it.
With the possession.
In another flag. Wow, you can't make mistakes like that close to the end of the game. Hitting a player right in the jugular.
What's that?
Southwest or Valhalla. So many schools, so many teams I've dealt with today. Running around, keeping the ball away, and Bonita Vista, I'm not sure what they could do now. Just a heartbreaking loss it seems to be, but getting him down there. Bonita with it. And not sure what's going on now. They're at a standstill. Referees looking around like they're clueless as well.
I feel like we're all just tired and ready to go home.
I'm not sure, like, really what's going on. I couldn't put my finger on it. Referee signaling, pointing. I mean, he's pointing. I don't know what he's pointing at.
He's currently 841. Benita with possession, I believe. No, Valhalla with possession.
And it's just heartbreaking to see Lacrosse, this program. They came out, they showed out today.
Seconds, I believe that's the end of the game.
And that's it. Right now, you just want to go over to your teammates and talk to them and kind of have a group hug is what I would say. A really heartbreaking loss for Bonita Vista, the boys lacrosse team. They've had a good season so far. Like I said, the bump in the road at the beginning, but this season is still good, even with this heartbreaking close loss, KD.
Yes,
I bet you've dealt with losses like this many, many times, but it's just a lot more heartbreaking when it's close like this. 1 point differential, 3 points in a football game, just a field goal.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking loss. And I'm sure that we will bounce back like we always do, like we usually do. Very, very.
You see Mr. Arciaga out there alongside their coach.
Accompanying these players. And always, even when there's beef on the field, you got to line up and get ready for that handshake at the end. Congratulations to all these players.
Yeah.
And
I
KD,
believe it's like one of their last games for the team, you know. I
Yeah.
saw a couple of them just like sit down and soak it all in. But
honestly, that's what you have to do, quite frankly. Soak it all in.
Yeah.
High school sports is one of the greatest things to happen to this world.
And,
I've
yeah.
had a good time commentating it with with you, KD.
And speaking of soaking it all in, I hope you soaked in this really, really long live stream.
I really hope you did, guys.
It's the end of it, you know. This is KD right here. Alongside with me, I have
Dylan Hash.
And we're signing off.
Signing off. Make sure to keep it regal, Barons.